Oh shit. I'm glad I'm the first one here. I can break down some shit. What's going on, Cyber Dragon? Um, Before we dive into Ratchet and Clank, we have another article or we got an announcement that I put in the red alerts. Is pretty important, to the way the console wars being fought on the business and corporation side, not the you know, internet and shit. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but let's get started with what happened yesterday. So, um, I think it's really important to let people know that I'm willing to talk to anybody, as you know. Like, I'm willing to talk to Xbox fan within reason if they're not crazy and spreading propaganda about Game Pass. I talk to PC fans or had discussions with them live on air for the best, like, I guess, like 10, not 10 years, like 5 years now, or maybe about 4 years. So I don't mind talking to them, don't mind talking to Nintendo people. I've talked to, multi console owners or multi game system owners. Boca Loca is one of them. Boca Loca has a gaming PC. He built it and he still plays his PS5. Adam, same thing. He has a PC. He has a PS4. Also plays on Xbox One. When a game comes out that he wants to play, we're it's called the PlayStation Legion, but we do have backgrounds with other stuff. You guys already know my background is with Nintendo. So you know, this notion that I don't like people that play on other platforms, or I won't talk to you if you play on another platform, is bullshit. What I don't like is for people to pretend that they don't play on other platforms. That shit triggers me. Be open. Be honest about what you play and where you play. I don't have a problem with that. When we have to find out because you're too stupid to understand, I'm allowing you to hang yourself publicly for everybody in this stream to see. That's what kind of triggers me. So we had two PlayStation gamers in our Discord. We have PlayStation Gamer 51, which is a legendary PlayStation gamer. Great trophies, plays games, over 1.7 thousand subscribers on YouTube. And then we have that PlayStation gamer. That PlayStation gamer was the individual we were talking to. I was confused because I knew we had the PlayStation. We had PlayStation Gamer 51. I thought we were talking to PlayStation Gamer 51, but we weren't. We were talking to that PlayStation gamer. This dude has only 33 subscribers on YouTube. Most of his videos get under 5 views. And he doesn't have any credibility. So I thought we were talking to the PlayStation Gamer 51 that I actually did want to have on the stream and talk to. Again, people with gaming backgrounds, that shit excites me because they know our language, right? So we were not talking to PlayStation Gamer 51. We were talking to that PlayStation Gamer. I was thinking it was a joke, the way Cyber Dragon was talking about it. I was like, hey, what is he talking about? That PlayStation Gamer. I don't remember it being a that in front of his name. I found out earlier this morning there was a difference between the two individuals. I had demoted PlayStation Gamer 51. I never demoted that PlayStation Gamer because somebody had kicked him out of the Discord when I was at work. I was talking to him on the way to work. I was on the train, I was on the bus going to DC, and I was talking to that PlayStation gamer. He was still in the Discord, and we were still talking. And he was still talking about the games needing revenue from PC and shit like that. Still on the same bullshit. He had confirmed, I believe, at the end of the stream that he does find solace in building gaming PCs. Earlier in the stream, he tried to confirm that he only plays on PlayStation and he does not have a PC. So he contradicted himself in the stream. Again, I wanted him to hang himself. I wanted everybody in our group and our, that pays attention to the stream to see what these type of individuals are. They're not like you and me. They're PlayStation people, but he has been inspired and infected by the PC port begging community, where every game should be on all platform kumbaya bullshit, which is not the way the gaming industry will thrive. Right? There has always been exclusives. There will always be exclusives. There will even be exclusive content, because you have to make sure you stand out from the other guy. And you can't stand out from the other guy if you're giving the other guy what makes you special. It doesn't work that way. So whoever did kick him out of the Discord, I'm not upset. Please come forward whenever you feel need to. I want to thank you, because I was on a teetering edge of having another conversation with him and then kicking him out afterwards, and it would have been a private conversation. I did find out that I did have him blocked. I thought I didn't have him blocked, but I did have him blocked on Twitter, because I believe he was suspicious a while ago, and out of that suspicion, I just blocked him. A block don't mean shit to me. Sometimes I make a mistake, sometimes I don't. I have accounts for if I make a mistake. I have the real JaytechTV 4K60. If I make a mistake, you can go contact that Twitter account, get unblocked on my main account, or you can go contact Pslog 4K60 on Twitter to contact that Twitter account to notify me you might have been blocked by mistake. So I've taken the liberty of doing something that I probably wasn't gonna do. We put a paywall on the link for the Discord group. We are going into lockdown mode. We have too many of these weirdos. I talked to Yella today. Obviously he's high up there on the chain of the PlayStation Legion group. He said, "Hey, just leave these motherfuckers alone," and he's 100% right. And I tried to let him know. It was not planned that we were going to have a back and forth talking about PC. That was not something I wanted. I wanted to cover the PlayStation news wherever we were going to find it. And we had to take most of the stream to settle that. So we put a paywall on the PlayStation Legion link that you can only find on the All My Links page. The paywall is $3.50. If you're a PlayStation gamer and you're a part of the PlayStation Legion and you want to get into the Discord, ignore that paywall. I will send you a link myself. You do not have to pay $3.50. The paywall is there for the PC fans that try to infiltrate the group all the time. This will be the only link. The only way you get into that fucking Discord is through that link. Other than that, you have to talk to me, and I'll send you a link personally on a PSN or somewhere else. Maybe Instagram or somewhere else. We'll find a way. Twitter, I don't know. It will be in DMs. I don't want to give out any more public PlayStation Legion Discord links, because we have so many of these weirdos watching my every move. They be getting it. They be taking a link that is for you guys and hopping in there and causing trouble. And we're not trying to pay attention to any of the PC fans. We know the ball is getting rolling when it comes to PlayStation exclusives coming out and all of that other stuff. So we want to make sure that it's like that. So I'm just making sure that we got everything right when it comes to my Twitch page, because I'm going to edit that. So we have YouTube, we have my schedule, we have merchandise, and we have donations, and then we have Twitter page, right? So you can't find the Discord link on my Twitch account, and you can't find it anywhere else, so you will only be able to find it. Let me just give you guys, I thought it was funny to put the $3.50 there. I don't think anybody's stupid enough to pay the $3.50, but I only did that because of the South Park reference of Chef's father talking about giving a dragon $3.50. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I just want to get this information out of the way before we dive into the Ratchet and Clank, Scarlet Nexus, and other stuff. Again, it's something that I felt that we had to do because it's just getting crazy. We're having these motherfuckers invade, pretend to be PlayStation gamers, but pretend to do this, and it's really getting on my fucking nerves. I don't want to have to talk with the PC community anymore until the end of this gen. So I don't want to focus on them at all. I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to see these motherfuckers. Yes, most of them been blocked. So we're going through our Discord through the rest of this week. We're gonna do an audit of individuals that have not been verified. And if you have not been verified and you have not talked in the last week or two, and we see that you're just sitting in there not doing anything, you're going to be kicked out. Okay? We want to make sure that everybody that joins the Discord is real. We're not trying to have no fucking trolls, no spies, no infiltrators, none of that bullshit. It's weird that I have to even make these fucking announcements, but these PC weirdos get more enjoyment out of fucking with me than playing some fucking games. So let me show y'all what this shit looks like so everybody can be caught up on how all my links look. So all my links is gonna be right here. This is how it is. Actually, we might get this shit off there because I know I don't fucking use that shit in. Let me delete this link. So all my links is very simple. It's all my links. It's gonna take you to the merchandise, right? It's gonna take you to Discord. Discord is the only one that has a paywall. It has a paywall to prevent the PC fans from joining. This paywall will stay in effect until the day we see the PlayStation 5 VR headset. When we see the PlayStation VR headset, I will take this paywall off. But we are enforcing security around the PlayStation Legion Discord that by the time we take this shit off, it's going to still be secure and we'll know who is who. So if you're a part of our chats and you're joining every day, get in contact with me if you want to join. We have all our sections: food, trolls, block section, gaming news, red alerts. All of those sections are there. We have our voice chat section. Sometimes when I'm at work, I see my boy Adam in there talking to Briggs and talking to the Boca Loca and shit, because we're all on different time schedules. So you will be able to catch up with some of these guys and even talk to some of these guys when we're not on air. So it's a fully functioning Discord. Everything has been fixed from the last time somebody invaded and changed shit and tried to delete a lot of stuff. Again, these motherfuckers are crazy. So we have to do this crazy shit because these guys are crazy. So again, $3.50. It's not for you guys. It's for the PC trolls to keep them out of there. This is a brand new link. This is the only link that's going to take you there unless I give you a link via DM. This could be DM on a PSN, DM on Twitter. If you have an Instagram, I send a DM there that will give you the link for our Discord if you want to join. So if you have not joined, please get in contact with me. I am not feeling comfortable putting the public link anymore in the chat. We have too many of these weirdos that are watching us, okay? So it's very simple. It's the second link right there, 350. It's the number that's regarded to a joke about South Park. If you know what I'm talking about, it's pretty funny. But yeah, 350. Let's get out of here and dive into the news. I apologize. I had to take so much fucking time to explain all this shit, but we have to do it. I'm pretty sure the rest of the Legion will be in here soon. We have reports. I think it came from Sunday night and Monday that there was going to be an unlock of the preview embargo for Ratchet and Clank today. Adam had not heard anything about it, but I was looking at the Discord yesterday and he was talking to Enzo and some other people. I think he was talking to Henry, and Adam had talked to his contacts and he pulled back from saying, I don't know if it's happening, to I can't talk about it. And when I saw Adam say, oh, he can't talk about it, but he does acknowledge that people know about it, That's when I knew that this is probably gonna go down. So I did make sure I put the advertisements out for the PlayStation Legion, so that everybody knew that we were going live today. This was gonna be big. I did contact a lot of PlayStation Legion members and make sure they were here today. Obviously, they're gonna sprinkle in late. Everybody's busy. They got lives. But let's dive into it. Again, a special shout out to Enzo. Big shout out to Cyber Dragon for making sure you keep the PlayStation Legion Discord safe. Also, Cyber Dragon for calling out that PlayStation gamer live on air on being suspect. And then everybody else that was here just was hearing the bullshit that he was saying and calling him out on being suspect. Obviously, I knew he was suspect. But it's really, I think it's better for everybody else to know that something's wrong instead of me just taking it upon myself and saying, hey, let me get this guy out of here. I don't want to seem like a villain. So I did allow him to talk as much as he wanted to talk yesterday. So when he did make a video, and I was notified he made a video on his small little YouTube channel about me blocking him, it didn't really matter because I gave him over an hour to talk. Or maybe like close to 2 hours to talk on a live stream. I didn't cut him off. We even talked afterwards. You know, Spartan was in here after we got offline, and he was here to witness that what's the name was still in the Discord. He probably got kicked out of the Discord after I started working, and I didn't really check the Discord that much until break. So it is what it is. We don't got time for people pretending to be PlayStation gamers. If you're a PlayStation gamer, we gotta know that shit. This kumbaya, all games should be on all platforms, is not what I hear from PlayStation fans at all. I never hear that dumbass shit. So, when you say that shit, I hope you understand. We know who the fuck you are, and we know what you about. It's a red flag to us. Let's get started. You're seeing Ratchet and Clank gameplay right now. This is Ratchet and Clank 2016, Ratchet and Clank 2021, aka Ratchet and Clank A Rift Apart is being shown off today. New screenshots, 4K, new gameplay, new impressions. I talked to Yella today on Instagram, and I did tell him that it seems like the strategy is, since this did come true, you know, we're carrying around a big W now on predictions because this was a big prediction. Again, Sunday night, Monday, early in the morning, this was a prediction going around that they were going to lift the embargo for the previews, which is a whole month before the game comes out. So they are cocky, but they know their game is good. This is Insomniac. Quickly rising through the ranks of the PlayStation Studios family. And I didn't believe it at first, but I was like, you know, and I mean, anything's possible. You know, they do want to make sure they get these previews out before people start shipping out to E3, so it kind of makes sense. You know, you got to remember, Ratchet and Clank comes out a day before E3. You're probably going to have to put these previews out before people start to try to cover E3, right? So it's a smart thing. However, you're going to consolidate all the news and take all the air out of the room from Xbox. So Xbox has already showed off their Game Pass titles, their Xbox games with games with gold titles for this month. They can't really do anything else. They also showed off a huge list of games going to the frames per second boost program. That's it. They don't got anything else to talk about or do for the whole fucking month. So we'll be talking about Ratchet and Clank. People will still be talking and playing Returnal. There are other little announcements that we know PlayStation will seek into this month, so maybe they don't have to cover these smaller announcements. I have heard that, it was this one game that was shown off. I'm drawing a blank right now. It's a PlayStation 5 exclusive. It's shown off. It's first person. It looked great. And we're supposed to be getting an update for that game. I can't confirm that the developer went to Twitter. If it wasn't yesterday, it was Monday, and confirmed that there was going to be new gameplay for that game coming very soon. So we're going to have a pile up of news that goes well beyond Ratchet and Clank. And I just think it's a really smart strategy from PlayStation. Xbox now is secluded to June. They can't do or say anything in May, because May is now also the month of Ratchet and Clank. The very beginning of May was Returnal. You couldn't do much. Everybody was talking about Returnal. Everybody's playing Returnal. Now you can't do much. They're doing the same thing with Ratchet and Clank. Preview. Then the reviews are going to come out. Then the game's going to come out. No one's going to talk about anything related to Xbox. I saw Xbox try to put information out there for Halo Infinite earlier this week. Didn't work. Why didn't it work? Because nobody cares. People's talking about Returnal still. People still playing Returnal. That's bigger than fucking Halo Infinite. Now we also got a double whammy for them. We got Battlefield information about to come out. I did a small little poll on Twitter. Not everybody on Twitter voted, but, I did a small poll, and it seems like more people are excited for Battlefield, which came in first place so far, and Call of Duty compared to Halo Infinite. So, whether we're talking about PlayStation exclusives like Returnal or Ratchet and Clank, taking the spotlight away from Xbox or anything that they want to do or say, they also have to worry about the big dogs when it comes to the big AAA multi-platform titles. Battlefield and Call of Duty are going to take the air out of the room when you're talking to gamers that like to play first-person shooters. They're going to pick Call of Duty and Battlefield every time versus Halo. I love this year. The only thing that would have made this year better is if Gran Turismo 7 and the new Forza game came out at the same exact time. I love head-to-heads. I love it. Because there's no fucking excuse why you fucking lose except for yourself. That's why I love that the PS5 and Xbox Series X came out only 2 days after each other. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. They had a cheaper system. We also had a cheaper system, but theirs was cheaper than our cheapest system for $100. Our base model systems were the same price at $500. We had a bigger launch lineup of exclusives. I don't want to hear any fucking excuses about Xbox not having their launch lineup ready because, again, you have all the money in the world. I mean, you could pay people to do the right thing, right? Do their fucking job. Make some fucking games. That was their fault. I'm not going to have pity on them fucking up. They launched at the same fucking time, around the same fucking price, and PlayStation's kicking that ass. That's not PlayStation's fault. That's an Xbox fault. So, that's what's about to happen. This is the strategy for PlayStation. It's a very simple strategy, but it does not only consider Ratchet and Clank. I want you guys to understand that between now and the end of May, you will get other announcements. We've been seeing these patterns in the month of April, leading into the month of May. And I think we're going to continue to see that from the month of May. In June, they will have a small glimmer of hope with the Xbox E3 press conference. However, PlayStation will definitely do a June event. And when they do announce that June event, you need to understand that all eyes will be on PlayStation. No one will give two fucks what Xbox does at E3 if they find out PlayStation also has plans for a June event, which we know is going to happen. Again, the only reason why people said PlayStation was taking L's is because for a couple weeks back to back, Microsoft was announcing games going to Game Pass, like Outriders and MLB The Show, two games that people on Xbox don't even play or talk about anymore. It's weird that PlayStation was losing because the internet was talking about Game Pass titles that nobody is playing weeks after they came out. So, there we go. Exactly. Unknown. This is the thing. People are wishing PlayStation would be quiet. It's not gonna happen. You poked the bear. I think that people need to understand. Stop talking shit, bro. Stop. if it's one lesson you're always going to learn from this channel, from this live stream, is remember, yes, these companies don't give two fucks about us, or these corporations, or sometimes some of these studios don't care about us. They care about the money. And wherever they're getting the money, they're going to pay attention. Also, most important lesson you're ever going to learn, they're always watching. They're always listening. Even when it looks like they're not, they are. They always have somebody in that fucking business that is on the internet looking, listening to every little fucking thing we say or do. Best believe. So I do want to get on to that one. Thank you. I believe Nikhil broke this news with the Deadpool profile picture. He says Scarlet Nexus same. That early demo ain't shit to them. Same results are impending. Exactly. This was one of the red alerts that we have planned. We will get to it. Thank you, Deadpool. The red alert is Scarlet Nexus does have full marketing for Xbox. It is a Japanese RPG by one of my favorite developers. They've made games like I can't remember that one. God Eater. They did God Eater 1, 2, and 3. They did Cold Vein. Yeah, that's what it was. Their last game was Cold Vein, and then their newest game is Scarlet Nexus. Right, so very similar style from all the games. Refine their graphics a lot more. I like that they definitely take a chance with English voice acting. Before they didn't used to do that. So I'm really excited for Scarlet Nexus, but I'm probably not buying it day one. I'm not a big fan of, basically, they know where they can strike gold, but they refuse to do it. So I will have other games to play. I'd be cool. But Cold Vein had marketing with Xbox. We saw how that game didn't do so well. We also saw that we're seeing right now that Scarlet Nexus has marketing with Xbox. The best thing that Xbox fans can do is to make some noise and not make lies, right? So you get in the demo for Scarlet Nexus. What do? You get on the internet. You make some noise. You're posting screenshots. You're doing live streams. You're posting video clips. You show them, hey, bro, we got this game. PlayStation fans did the same fucking thing. We do it anytime we get exclusive content or early content, right? Or timed exclusives. So we got Resident Evil before a lot of other people, and what do? We hopped on Resident Evil, we posted gameplay, we did live streams, we posted screenshots. I know I did. I know a lot of other people did. We're just not going to see that type of energy from Xbox fans because they don't game anymore. They're an announcement-based community. All they care about is what news they can cover. Other than that, don't expect to see them play any games. Offline or online. They're not gamers anymore. So, we will see with Scarlet Nexus. We will see if Colt Eastwood and Dealer Gaming play Scarlet Nexus the demo. We know they're not. We know they're not actually into playing video games anymore. Again, they're just all about the announcement. What's coming to Game Pass? Like, that's it. That's it. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War being a multiplayer. What's going on, True Witty?
What's up?
They claiming that Addictive sold more on PS5. Exactly. Scarlet Nexus, regardless if I buy it day one or if it's good or bad, it's gonna sell better on
Scarlet
PlayStation.
Nexus?
Scarlet Nexus has a early demo on the Xbox system. It's still coming to PlayStation, but you got to remember the marketing deal was for Xbox, just like Cold Vein. Same developers that did Cold Vein. Cold Vein did not sell well as a result because when you have the marketing for Xbox, you're marketing to people that wasn't going to buy your game. I'm not saying that PlayStation fans didn't know that the game exists. We knew the game existed, but it, like somebody said on Twitter, right? It has the Xbox stench. It doesn't mean the game is gonna be bad. It's just, why would you align yourself with them, right? That's what people are thinking. Like, what's wrong with the game? You're partnering up with them, so something must be wrong with the game.
Just like Square
We
Enix when it comes to
exactly.
freaking Outrider.
Now, what would be full circle for them would be for them to pay Bandai Namco to get that game on Game Pass. If they're desperate enough, we will hear that announcement in the next 2 weeks. I don't know if they're that desperate, but we'll see. I mean, even if they put that game on Game Pass, again, putting games on Game Pass or announcing games on Game Pass is good public relations, right? It's good public relations. You get on the internet.
You know what's funny though? You know what's sad? If they don't put it on Game, they have to put it on Game Pass, as they won't sell any games. Because as I said earlier, look at that Resident Evil. They have to put the game. Every developer has to put their game on Game Pass.
I understand, but every developer's not. I know they have to. It's the only way they're going to make any money, but they're not. Some developers have morals and principles. And their morals and principles, their morals and principles is, hey, we've always sold games. We're going to continue to sell games. Why would we take this little bit of chump change up front when we can make a lot of money overall? Because guess what? When that game leaves Game Pass, you think anybody's going to want to buy it? No. It was on Game Pass. That's the only way they wanted to experience it. Other than that, they ain't going to spend a dime on that game. We're looking at dollar store gamers right now when it comes to Xbox.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers are cheap. They do not believe in buying games anymore. This is good news, though. You guys have to understand. Look at it this way, right? They don't buy games anymore. So developers learn that over the course of this generation, and what do? They consolidate all support to PlayStation.
Wait,
this means we get...
Haven has official news?
Huh?
Haven has official news? I just hopped on the PlayStation and I saw Haven has official news. I don't know if is Haven actually a game or
That's a studio, bro.
Yeah, no, I know it's a studio. But that means they have news then.
Yeah, I didn't get it, so I'm going to cut my PS5 off and refresh it, but I'm also about to go to Twitter. See, this is the shit I'm talking to y'all about. PlayStation's not the type of individual that puts out one game announcement and then allow that shit to fucking die. PlayStation's the type that's going to dominate you. Yeah.
It's anime.
Yeah, let me go let me go to Twitter real quick, guys. I know I've been talking, not looking at shit. I gotta look at this shit. Let me see what's going on. Blah 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 blah. Draw on the floor.
No, it has to be something else. Cause Haven doesn't even have a logo.
Yeah, again, I don't know what you saw, so I'm just cutting my PS5 off and turning it back on just to see if I see what you see. I'm scrolling through Twitter right now.
It's something completely different. It's actually a game called Haven.
Okay. I thought you were
I was like, wait, what?
Okay. False alarm, everybody. False alarm. There's nothing related to Haven. Yeah, there is a video game called Haven. I do own that game. Yeah, it's false alarm. It's a game called Haven that has an update. It's not Haven the studio. I was like, man, what is he talking about? Okay. Let's continue. False alarm. False alarm.
My bad. I didn't even know about this game. My bad.
Okay. But yeah, all focus right now today is going to be on Ratchet and Clank. Don't worry, throughout the rest of the week, we're going to keep hearing about Ratchet and Clank. It's going to consolidate all the news on the side of PlayStation. The Scarlet Nexus shit, you probably wouldn't even know about this announcement if we didn't tell you about it. It's so small. Scarlet Nexus demo going early on Xbox. It's still coming to PlayStation 5 and PS4 users, but it's going to be early on Xbox. It's not going to have the same type of punch as Resident Evil 8 demo early on PlayStation. It doesn't have the same type of effect. But let's just put it this way. I was thinking about this analogy. We're Netflix, right? And Xbox is the dollar store. You're going to get shit for cheap over there, Sometimes you might find something pretty cool, but it's not like Netflix. It's not like Amazon. So it's Amazon versus Netflix. Sorry. So you know what you can do on Amazon. You know what you can find on there. But the dollar store, which is Xbox, again, cheap price. That cheap price makes you not feel so bad about the quality of that product you're buying, but it's not Amazon. That's where PlayStation is.
It's cheap, and that's why you don't feel bad that the games aren't that
There
good.
you go. But also, not only the games, the deals. You you only were able to make a deal for Scarlet Nexus, the demo, to be early, while PlayStation made a deal for Resident Evil 8 to be early. Do you see the difference and the impact? This is something going to continue to happen. This is why, before True Ready was talking, I was trying to say that this is good news. When Xbox fans don't buy games, that will make these third-party developers to keep relying on PlayStation and eventually giving us more exclusive content and exclusive games without PlayStation needing to spend a lot of money. Why? Because the developers and studios are looking at it this way. You guys have always had our back and your fans have our back financially. We don't mind doing this deal. We're not getting shit over there anyway. So why not put it over there?
Actuals.
So that's what's going to happen through, it's a pattern. I saw this happen. Well, the beginning of the pattern was actually PS2. People were saying, it didn't work that way. Yeah, it did. The PS2 had the bigger install base, so nobody even wanted to put a lot of games on Xbox, right? We saw this pattern reverse when it came to 360. 360 came out a year before the PS3, so nobody really had a choice but to put their games on 360. Later on, when shit started getting rolling with the PS3, we saw Japanese RPGs just go straight to PlayStation, right? Obviously. It's always been like that since PS1 and PS2. 360 was out. It was already established. It had more game console sales for those first 4 or 5 years, right, of the console cycle. So why didn't the Japanese developers put their Japanese RPGs on Xbox? Well, we already knew they don't sell. There were tests that early in the generation where, Blue Dragon was put over there, Lost Odyssey was put over there, Eternal Sonata was put over there, and it just didn't do good. We're fast forwarding to the Xbox One generation. It was the same exact way. Japanese developers would not put anything on Xbox. They just kept putting games on PS4 until later on where Phil Spencer started making these trips to Japan. The more Americanized Japanese studios Phil Spencer can trick into getting their games over here, like a Sega or a Namco Bandai, He can get those guys. Square Enix, also a more Americanized Japanese studio. But some of the other ones you still can't get. You're not going to see a Trails of Cold Steel. Not anytime soon, you're not going to see no fucking Persona. We know they don't play any of these games, even from the Americanized Japanese studios. But the money that they're giving them, it must be enough for them to humor them. Now, in the future, what they're hoping is that these olive branch deals will condition the Xbox community to naturally support Japanese RPGs or Japanese made video games. And the bad news is that's never going to happen. Xbox fans will never naturally support Japanese RPGs or Japanese made video games on Xbox because they're being conditioned to not buy games in general with Game Pass. And when you're conditioned to not buy any type of games, no matter if they're American, Japanese, first-person, racing, RPGs, they could be indie games. It doesn't matter. You're conditioned to not buy anything. This means the whole olive branch contracts that Japanese developers made with Phil Spencer is not going to have the outcome they want, because they're not buying anybody's game anymore unless you put it on Game Pass. That's when those developers are going to...
Capcom, as I said, Capcom is Americanized. But guess what? The games are the game. Resident Evil is a huge franchise. There should be no reason why you shouldn't even buy the game, even if it's not on game. But no one did. No one, barely anyone over there did.
Yeah, like I was saying,
I could only...
one second, True Woody. Like I was about to finish up. Like I'm saying, that's gonna drive those developers back to PlayStation, like the good old days, where they're just gonna... they have exclusive games. They might not be permanent. They might be timed exclusive. They might not even be timed exclusive. They might just be PS5 and PC. Shit, they might be PS5, PC, and Nintendo. But people are not going to keep their games off of Xbox because it's Xbox. People are keeping their games off of Xbox because the Xbox gamers that own their system don't buy games. Why would you keep putting games on a platform where you have to take this upfront money that's just not enough for that section? You want to try to make sure every section is pulling their weight. PlayStation, Nintendo, PC, Xbox. If you're lucky enough to have a game that's playable on all four of the platforms, if Nintendo can rise theirself up and have better hardware, you want everybody to almost equally buy the game the same amount, right? The weakest links will in the future just not get the games early or not get the games at all. Xbox has been a weak link for a long time. That's why it's been a revolving door of who is the big three. Is the big three PlayStation, Nintendo, and PC? Is the big three PlayStation, PC, and Xbox? Is the big three PlayStation, Nintendo, and Xbox? Or is the big three PlayStation, PC, and that's it? You know? Because some developers don't want to put their Japanese RPGs on Xbox, and some can't put their games on fucking Switch. Prime example, Nier Automata, when it first came out, PS4 and PC. Switch couldn't handle it, or it didn't exist at that time. I forgot. And then they didn't want to put it on Xbox because they know they don't buy games like that. When they continue to look at the sales projections and the results every fucking week, every month, they get the hint. In the next fucking 3 years, don't be surprised when you see even more deals. It's not because Sony making more money. PlayStation's making more money than the Xbox division. It's just they're easy to work with. There's a lot of history there for so many different studios. And they have a community that doesn't mind supporting games like we always did. That's it. That's all I gotta say about that. True Witty. Like, that's all. Eventually, they will lose games. Might be permanently, or it's just gonna lose the ability to get them early. They could be looking like the PC. You know how the PC is? Like, PlayStation to get a game early from a third party developer or second party developer, and then they end up putting it on a PC much later because they don't buy their games. Xbox could end up like PC. I saw the same shit happen with Spyro the Dragon, the collection. The game was put on Xbox and PlayStation day and date. It didn't go to the Switch and PC until much later because they weren't the priority. That's not where those games really sell. So Xbox could be looking like the PC for real when it comes to not getting games or getting them on time. They need to buy their games. They need to understand how important this will be for the future of the, let's say, real gamers over there, which I know it's not a lot of them, but for the real gamers that do want to play different types of games, this shit eventually is gonna set them back again, where they're gonna feel like they have to leave that ecosystem and go back to PlayStation or go to PC or go to Nintendo to get different types of games because developers will stop putting games over there. It's so sad, man. The whole community is made up of people like Colt Eastwood and Dealer and all those people. They don't play games regardless, and they definitely not gonna buy them. It's a sad, sad future for the Xbox community over there, man. They have to start buying games.
I don't feel sorry for them though.
I don't
I
either.
can't.
But it is sad for the people that went back over there expecting for some change to happen. Fuck, I forgot to tell Rec we was going live. I told Rec we was going live.
I'm in here, bro. I just jumped in. I'm in here.
Okay. What's going on, Rec? It's been a while. How you doing, man? Busy. How you feeling?
I'm here, man. I'm alive. Just taking it slowly but surely. I don't go back to work till tomorrow, so.
Okay, man.
Taking it one day at a time, man.
That's all you can do, man.
Hey,
that's
Jay,
all
you
can do.
You watch those videos I sent you?
Where? Because I've been talking and shit.
In your DM.
Let me see.
Yeah, you commented on it. That's what I'm saying. Did you watch it in your Discord?
You talking about that PlayStation Gamer video?
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't. I don't watch those videos. That's why they don't like me too. They make a lot of videos about me, but I don't watch that shit. It kind of really hurts their feelings because they waste their time like making these videos about me and shit. I don't watch that shit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. When I got into Fratanga's Discord, yeah, I had to leave that bitch out immediately because I'm like, yeah, I have to hurry up and leave before I turn racist. Shit.
Yeah. I don't watch that shit. We're about to go dive into.
I need to leave before I turn racist.
Yeah, for real, bro. Like literally, I hop in, bro, and all they're talking about literally is PlayStation gamers and JayTech and saying racist shit. It's like, yeah, y'all need y'all asses beat straight up.
Did you take any screenshots while you was in there?
Yeah, bro. I put all the screenshots in the return. Check the Twitter Discord, bro. Check the Twitter.
That shit got reset. So look, when you get a chance to send that shit my way, just send that shit to my DMs. If you screenshotted any racist shit going on in that Discord, give it to me, because the chick that set up our Discord said that we can report that Discord and Discord will take them offline. So if you have any evidence, I need you to give that to me so I can give that to her and she can get that fucking Discord taken offline.
But I got you. I'm gonna talk to you.
Discord is against.
I'll talk to you as soon as this podcast is done.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, we don't. I'm not gonna have any of that fucking toxic shit. They play games with me all the time.
Bro,
I'm not playing more games.
What's up with these dudes, bro?
Hey,
Fratinger got a boner for JayTech. He probably secretly likes this nigga.
Pretty much.
I think he might be gay, and there's nothing wrong with being gay. But bro, if you're in the closet, bro, come out.
But what if the closet is inside of you? Okay, so let's dive into the shit we talked about. The shit we talked about is what's going on. But I want y'all to look at the pattern of the shit that we were just talking about. So we're just on Game Informer, but look at how they organized it. So they have one video for Scarlet Nexus, but they have 3 different videos for Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank is a bigger game than Scarlet Nexus.
Clearly.
Resident Evil was a bigger game. It was a bigger deal for PlayStation to get the demos to the PlayStation community early compared to Xbox getting Scarlet Nexus demo to the Xbox community early. At the same time that Ratchet and Clank is dominating the news cycle. Sony is evil when it comes to going head to head with motherfuckers in the console war. They're evil in a way that they're not going to let you breathe. You got to be on your P's and Q's, because if you're not, man, they're going to swallow you whole. This is a prime example. Also, it's just the new fucking videos here. We're looking at a 6 video layout. There's nothing related to Xbox. Even when you scroll down here, they have playthroughs of Bloodborne, which is 6 years old. That's what Game Informer is doing. They've talked about Resident Evil. They talked about Outlaws and Legends. More Resident Evil, which is promoted heavily on PlayStation. Biomutant, which we covered. And right here, Back for Blood, which is also going to be a day one. Rec, I think I might be doing Biomutant. I know that I have to platinum Returnal, and I know I need to play the game, and I don't see me playing it this week because of all the news. But I do like Biomutant. So if I don't get it day one, I will get it this year. But I like what that game is. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Back for Blood is another game on my radar for day one. I do want to play a beta and see how stable it is. If the beta is stable enough, it'll be a day one for me. But yeah, you know, they covered Returnal, they covered Bloodborne, like I said. People might say a Game Informer is biased or not biased. They cover all types of news, but there's no news for them to cover when it comes to Xbox. We're looking down here and we see that there's nothing to cover for Xbox. That's the consensus.
It's always biased when PlayStation has a lot of news though. That's the thing.
Exactly. It is always biased. But again, do they have any news? Well, we saw some screenshots for what was the screenshots for? Halo Infinite. Was a concept art for Halo Infinite that was released this week to talk about some shit. People looked at this concept art and that shit looked horrible. Again,
Jez went in on that video.
Yeah. This is the thing, bro. Why are you showing concept art for Halo? Why are you showing concept art for Halo? You should be in a gameplay phase right now. I want everybody to act like in the chat. What do y'all think, bro? Do y'all think Halo should be in a gameplay phase, or you think it should be in a concept art phase? Because I'm pretty sure we got the cinematic, we got gameplay last year, although it looked ugly. We got cutscene gameplay, in-engine gameplay, fake CGI gameplay that we saw when they first showed off Halo. We got a lot, and I'm like, okay, man, why are we seeing concept art? The game's supposed to come out this November. Let me show y'all how y'all do this shit, man. Y'all don't understand, bro.
It just shows that game was never ready.
Let me tell y'all an example. Let me give you an example though. We never saw a CGI trailer for Returnal. Do y'all understand that? Everything we ever saw from Returnal was all gameplay. Never once did we see any CGI. Ghost of Tsushima was the same way. We didn't see a CGI trailer until they had the TV spot. And that was only to advertise the game. Before that TV spot was posted, we probably saw over 2 hours of gameplay, including previews.
But the thing is, though, Jay, what we saw, even with that trailer, what we saw was cutscenes, though. If we look at that trailer, probably it was all cutscenes, but different cutscenes from different places, bro. Because I remember, and everything that was in those cutscenes was in the game. Nothing was fake.
Bro, y'all in the chat, you're fucking legendary people. Thank y'all for the support and the love today. Let me hype up something. I want to hype something up real quick. We gotta finish looking at the gameplay, but let me hype something up, man. Let me get on camera real quick. I'm gonna see if this shit work. Fuck, is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Let me hop my ass up. Let me advertise. Somebody told me I should advertise these designs. I'm wearing the official PlayStation Legion Xbox Has No Games t-shirt. It is advertised in the chat. If you want the shirt, it's about, $22 fucking. This shirt, I heard a PC fan say nobody will publicly wear this fucking shirt. I wore this shirt publicly in Maryland and DC, and not a single person said anything to me. It is a dope ass shirt. It's a funny shirt. It's not a shirt to be made serious, you know. But yeah, this is the official PlayStation Legion Xbox Has No Game shirt. Obviously, we have a lot of Xbox Has No Game shirts. We have a No Game shirt. We have a Xbox Has No Game shirts with the words written with no fucking logo. But it is what it is. A lot of the shirts are sold out, but they should still be there. I know this one should still be there. I just checked. So if you guys want to check that out, we can. We're about to go dive deeper into this video. but I thought y'all should know. That is a pinned post. It's in the chat. If you want to check out the shirt, you can. You don't have to buy it. You can check the shirt out. If you do buy anything, please let me know that you buy it. When you get the shirt, any shirt that is on that site, let me know. Take a screenshot so we can shout you out that you got the shirt. I know we got a couple people that picked up the PlayStation Legion logo shirt without the words. It's just the fucking hand holding the controller. We do have merchandise. We have merchandise for a while. We just don't hawk it at you because that shit's annoying when other people do it, and I know it's annoying when I do it. So we'll do it every now and then. I'll be wearing a shirt, and I'll show you, or I'll talk about it. But it's in all my links. It's on Teespring. So one thing I'm noticing is the thing I said about CGI is it's in the DNA of PlayStation now, right? We understand that in the PS1, the CGI looked completely different from the game. They had the CGI in the opening credits of the fucking game. They looked nothing like the game, right? And I know PlayStation was like, hey, let's see if we can push the envelope. And every generation they did, from PS1 to PS2, from PS2 to PS3, to PS3 to PS4. And the lines are blurred to the point where there are no blurred lines. What you see is what you get. You don't get that on Xbox. And that is the thing that we have to talk about here. Why are you not getting this on the world's most powerful console? Let's zoom on in and so you guys can see a little bit more. Let me put that.
You want to know why, Jay?
Why?
You want to know why? Because it's not the world's most powerful console.
Oh, it's not even that. Let's just give them credit on the 12 teraflops, right? They don't have the best. They don't have the best studios. That's what's the problem. You don't have to have the most powerful hardware. That's if you have the best fucking studios in the world, who gives a fuck about having 12 teraflops? You can pull out better visuals and graphics than the other guys. And that's what they're dealing with right now. You're going head to head with Sony at their best, with their best studios out in front. How can you go head to head with them when the motherfuckers you just acquired don't have anything ready? You just acquired them. Anything that they put out is something that they've already worked on that will be guaranteed multi-plat anyway. Now, the following products or projects that are coming out from these studios that will be exclusive or could be exclusive to Xbox could be 5 years away. That's the math of it. Okay, let me explain to this. Game development cycles will be 3 or 4 years long, right? So that means if third-party developers that they acquired are now owned by Microsoft, they're already working on something that's going to be multi-plat. So after they produce that thing that might not even be ready this year, it might be ready in the next 2 years, you add another 4 to 5 years onto that for the new project that should be exclusive. So we're looking at in 6 years, you have a new IP or something like that from these studios you just acquired 2 years ago that can produce something on Xbox to show it off. You're looking at 6 years. You're looking at 6 years for some people. Look at Double Fine. Double Fine been working on Psychonauts 2 for a while. It looks like it's finally coming out this year. Okay, it's finally coming out this year, but their next game is not ready this year because we don't know what their next game is. We don't know if they started on the development of that game. So you're gonna have to wait a couple more years after.
They're more likely hasn't started on it because they're not huge studio.
Exactly, but that could be said for even the huge companies. You're struggling to get one game out. Not a lot of developers are like Insomniac. They can't be doing all this shit.
No.
Exactly. So they're gonna take one step at a time, one game at a time. So you don't have any games out right now, right? Like from some of these studios they acquired. We're waiting on whatever they're making, and whatever they're making, they've been making it for a while before the acquisition. So these games are guaranteed multiplat. We saw that with what was that shit? Wasteland 3, Outer Worlds, Minecraft Dungeons.
Oh yeah, Wasteland 3 did still come to PlayStation.
Exactly. So there are games that still come to PlayStation because they were already in development to be on PlayStation. What we're waiting on is those exclusive games that Xbox fans keep telling us are coming. again, you add that shit up. The games that they're working on are not even ready. So why are people talking about new fucking IPs or new Xbox exclusives when they haven't even put out the games they were currently working on? Again, Xbox fans are gonna be waiting upwards of 6 fucking years for those new games that take advantage of the Xbox and are not on PlayStation. I mean, it's a sad future for Xbox fans. We could look at it in a third-party spotlight. Do third-party developers like Xbox enough to keep putting games over there? Or the people they own? Do they have anything ready? Do they have anything ready on a level of Ratchet and Clank?
Come on. That's good.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. So you can have something ready, but you can also have something ready that's not on the level of Ratchet.
I just put them on the scale of freaking what you call it. Even on the scale of Astro Bot. That's a smaller game. They can at least do something on that level. Can they not?
But they haven't.
Astrobot's a great game. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, they haven't done anything on the level of Astrobot because they haven't released anything from their first-party studios that is only on Xbox.
What's that freaking game called? It's so forgettable, the name. That little platform game that's coming out for them. That's also come Psychonauts. Psychonauts. Can Psychonauts be on the level of Astrobot? I don't think so.
It wouldn't matter because it's multi-plot.
That is true. That is true.
What people are looking for are games that are not on PlayStation, not on Switch, or not on PC. We know that everything they produce is going to be on PC, but at least not have it on PlayStation so you can claim that you have some sort of exclusives. And even the games that, let's say, might not be on PlayStation, they're still not officially exclusive, especially when PlayStation are releasing real exclusives. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is a real exclusive. It's not available on PC. It's not available on the last generation of PlayStation consoles.
Especially when Phil Spencer keeps saying that he wants shit to be on everything. The situation at Xbox we can't solve. We can have the biggest brains in the fucking galaxy, and we won't be able to solve their issue. But the people over there trying to make up fake news just to make it seem like everything's all right, they're not helping either. They're not fucking helping either. I'm going to go check out they have hope. They have hope, Jay.
Okay, here we go. Alive. Your boy Carl Eastwood posted some new videos after taking a whole break away from YouTube for an entire week. This is what he posts. The thumbnail says, new games, E3 leaks and info. Obviously, he has no information. There's no new games. Because see, what he knows and what he puts in his videos, out of those 24,000 views, that information would have been dumped upon the internet. But we don't have any information of any new games on Xbox. And we have no information on any E3 leaks. We cover news here too, every fucking day. With a network of at least fucking 10 different gamers. As well as the fucking 40 or more people that are in the chat watching. That feed us information. So whatever he knows, we would know. So he's lying. We go to the next video. Halo Infinite developer tells the truth.
Jay, they got sources, Jay. You don't know that? They got inside sources.
Look, once you have a source and you put that information out in your YouTube video, that becomes public. That means everybody has that info. And you get more viewers than us. So that information will be doubled when it's dumped on the internet. Compared to whatever I may say on this live stream. So he's lying. Again, lying is not helping the situation. Continuously saying, oh, new games, E3 leaks, so much info, big news. Where is it though? You click on this 1 hour long video, you're not going to get any information. Oh, this was a live stream. You're not getting any information from this motherfucker. You're not getting a damn thing. We all know that shit's true. Same shit could be said for Diller. Let's see. Diller posted a video 14 hours ago. What the fuck, Sony? In the thumbnail. Xbox Series X
Wait, what?
update news. Starfield Xbox revealed Gear 6. We already learned from the developer yesterday. Gear 6 isn't coming out anytime soon. And there's no information on Starfield Xbox reveal because there's no information on Starfield. These guys lie.
No, there's actually a leak on Starfield's website.
Okay, what's the leak?
I think Bethesda actually leaked the freaking logo on their website, but they did take it down.
That's not big news. This nigga did a fucking live stream about that dumb shit. That ain't news.
Oh, he did a live stream about it?
An hour and 48-minute fucking live stream about a fucking logo.
This nigga, bro.
Like, again, they're not helping. I know that the Xbox community is brain dead, and they look up to these guys as fucking messiahs when it comes to generating news or quote unquote good news. But damn, motherfucker, y'all can do better than that. Caleb Kaiser with the $5 super chat.
Damn.
Bro,
they did a live stream over a logo.
You see the thumbnail that we got? We got Ratchet and Clank or Rivet. We got Rivet, and then you got my face, and then you got PSL OG. It's basic, because that's what the fucking topic is. We hyped about a fucking game. A game, people. Look at this shit. A game. It's very simple. We have a game to talk about. It's about a game. That's what this live stream is about, a game. No mystery fucking sources. No fake news. None of that bullshit. No leaks that didn't really fucking exist. Real fucking shit.
What you trying to say? I can't get hype over a logo?
Yo, Caleb Kaiser gave you a super chat.
Let me read that super chat real quick. You say 6 years, but I'm going to say 2 to 3 years because of 2 words, early access garbage fodder. You know what, Caleb? Caleb, that motherfucker right, though. I forgot all about that. If a lot of these developers have early access style games as a service, they can release the game before it's officially done. They don't actually have to finish the game. Look at Fortnite. Fortnite wasn't finished when it came out. It just came out. And they add to it every fucking year. We know that Halo was going to be that way. We know Forza, the new Forza, is going to be that way. These games are going to be games as a service. They're going to be around for a while. We also got another red alert that goes along with what Caleb Kaiser said. So big shout out to Caleb Kaiser for joining the chat today. I knew this dude for a long time, bro. Always supporting us. A lot of love. Ubisoft came out with their financials yesterday, and they decided that it would be better for them to make games as a service titles opposed to high quality standalone titles. And a lot of gamers don't.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised either, because I told everybody, if you keep supporting these motherfuckers, they gonna fucking let you down. Nobody want to listen to me. So don't expect like Assassin's Creeds and you know, like Division single project games that are high quality. Don't expect that shit. They don't want to do that anymore. They find that they're gonna make more money off of you guys if they make games as a service, online based titles.
You know what I blame? You know what I blame? I blame the success of GTA 5. Honestly.
Yeah, that's true.
The success of GTA 5 has made a lot of these people want to go that service route.
But yeah. I wouldn't blame GTA 5 for that, honestly, because honestly,
no, I can't. The one thing I do blame, and I solely put the blame on them, is
the gamers.
Microsoft. And no, not just the gamers. The gamers have a lot to do with it too. But Microsoft for bringing out the freaking online service, because guess what? Online services was gonna come, but they made you pay for it. And what they made you pay for is a quote quality. Now, online was gonna come regardless whether or not Microsoft did it or not. But they think that just because Microsoft brought it out, they brought something to the table. They didn't. all they brought was DLC and early access to the console. Online was gonna be there regardless. Sony had already had plans for online. In fact, they already had online in PS2. That some people don't even know about. Some people don't even know that the PS2 actually had online.
Yeah, it did.
But it's yeah, it did. But it's funny because now, because of the online, the paying for online and all that, that was all because of Xbox. And now all of us paying for online. However, because of all paying for online and all that shit, we got DLC, we got games that aren't done, we got all that bullshit, all because Microsoft hopped into the gaming.
All I'm gonna say, this reminds me of when the gaming industry followed Call of Duty. This was the PS3 360 generation. If anybody remembers, that is also the generation where a lot of developers went under. It wasn't just the American economy that helped facilitate that. It was gamers were focused more on first-person shooters than anything different. And a lot of games that were good, we don't have them anymore because people decided that that's not what people wanted to play because they kept playing shooting games. Call of Duty wasn't the only one. A lot of people tried to feed off of that hype by creating first-person shooters or more games with guns, and they never were able to get the success that Call of Duty did, and most of them went under. There were a lot of studios that went under because people just didn't want to buy those type of games anymore. I'm looking at this same shit. We looked at it also again with Battle Royale. Remember, Battle Royale was big because of Fortnite and PUBG. A lot of people tried to do Battle Royale games and they didn't strike the gold. And I don't like that the industry is like this. If one person is successful, let's go copy off of what they're doing. But if I don't become successful, then I end up looking stupid. Ubisoft's going to end up looking stupid when they don't make a lot of money. Because whoever they're trying to copy off right now is making the money that they want to make, and they're not going to make that money. Because whoever got popular is going to stay popular because people like them. Ubisoft is trying to play catch up with whoever they're planning to copy off of. This is why we got the announcement, I think it was last week, of this new Division game. And this new Division game has a beta. And the reason why it has a beta is because it's going to be a Division game that's online based. They're starting that shit already. Don't be surprised if one of the next Assassin's Creed games is more of an online based Assassin's Creed game. They feel that that's the popular swing.
They're already bringing on an online Assassin's Creed. You didn't know?
No, I mean, I'm talking about a more online, like maybe 30 players, 60 players. I'm not talking about Unity. I'm not talking about
Unity either.
What are you talking about?
There's an online game separate from the one that we talked about in Japan. That they're going to Japan, but there's another one that they're doing. A more smaller game though.
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about, I know that in the future they're gonna do more online based Assassin's Creed, not any one that they have ever done. I don't know what the name of any of these are, but I know that going forward, a lot of their IPs, whether they used to be single player or not, they're going to be heavily online influenced. I mean, look at what they did with Assassin's Creed from Origins to fucking Valhalla. They littered those games with microtransactions. They've always have to be online. You know, they did what they had to do, and people didn't speak up about it. And if they would have spoke up about it, they would have never went down this road. Now Ubisoft feels that you guys liked it enough because nobody spoke up against it, and now they're going down this fucking road. If you don't like something, don't be afraid to talk about it.
But the funny thing is, people are talking about it now, but
it's too late.
No more.
It's too late now.
They don't care no more. Ubisoft is still going down this.
It's fucking too late. It's way too fucking late, man. It's way too fucking late. Like if you really cared about this shit right now, man, people, like, I'm letting people know, if you cared about it, you should have said something earlier. It's not the time to sit on the sidelines and not say anything. Huh?
We got too many YouTube gamers though. That's the thing.
Well, I'm a YouTube gamer, but I ain't a YouTube gamer.
That's not what I mean.
I know what you're talking about.
You missed my point. What I'm saying is that there's a lot of people that just without playing games, they just talk about games and they talk about the hype of these games, and they don't talk about the fact that shit is now looking good in the light. Like that's what I'm talking about.
So let me ask y'all a question, right? So we're looking at this situation unfold, and it's a pretty fucked up situation, if we're gonna be honest. Let me go get something up for you guys. Sorry. So we're looking at this situation unfold about Ubisoft going more games as a service, unfinished games. Let me work on this game over time. I see that y'all like microtransactions. Let me keep feeding you microtransactions. Do you think that's something you guys want as gamers in the future? Because it seems like Ubisoft read the room wrong, or the multi-platform gamers that support them.
They didn't read these people wrong. They keep buying it, so that's why.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Most of the time, multi-platform gamers, I know y'all might not like me saying this, but when you buy a lot of multi-plats, I look at you guys as casuals. Because a lot of the multi-plats motherfuckers be buying, I'll be looking at y'all like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you even buying that shit? You're sending a message when you buy certain games, especially when they're bad or they have bad business practices. You know how many people have been buying Assassin's Creed from Origins to Valhalla? Talking about it's one of the best games ever. It has nothing but microtransactions in it. Y'all motherfuckers saying the game is great. You're not talking, oh, I don't like the microtransactions. You keep saying, oh, it's good. I'm so hyped for it. Oh, Valhalla. That's all I heard y'all motherfuckers talk about. Y'all didn't talk at all about the microtransactions in that shit. At all. What a message are you sending to Ubisoft? You're sending a message to Ubisoft. It's okay to go down that road. And guess what they just announced? We're going down that road. Y'all didn't talk about it, so it must be all right. We're going down that road. I don't support Ubisoft because they on some bullshit, and they've been on some bullshit since the PS3. So this shit doesn't impact me. Why am I talking about it? Why am I worried about it? It can make other developers do what they're doing, and we don't want that.
Exactly.
Ubisoft can die today or tomorrow, literally, and I won't care. I will be 100% all right as a gamer. But I don't want Square Enix to think like this. I don't want Namco Bandai to think like this. I want good single-player games that are not littered with microtransactions just to level up. I don't want that. Ubisoft put that in their games.
Yeah, but you got to also realize that a lot of games that don't actually mind all of that.
Yeah, and those are the gamers that are shaping the future of this industry, and those are the ones I disagree with. And I will always disagree with those guys. Because I don't want that future. So I acknowledge, True Woody, that we have individuals like that. But that's why people be like, hey, Jay, you're a Sony Pony. Fuck. I'm a Sony Pony because I can last on fucking exclusives, because multi-platform games are not always my cup of tea with the way they make their games or the quality there is. Fuck, I like buying quality games. If I see something I like, I'm buying it. Third party, second party, indie, or first party. It don't matter. Y'all saw me do that shit for years. Whatever I like, I buy. If I like it, you gotta know I like it.
Yep.
As simple as that. I don't like Ubisoft. I have not liked Ubisoft since the PS3, since they blamed the PS3 on why Assassin's Creed looked like shit. Assassin's Creed looked like shit because they designed it that way. And they've been making excuses for every fuck up ever since. And now they're saying, oh, y'all didn't like the traditional single player. Now we're going to go games as a service. Now we're going to go double down on putting microtransactions in our games. We want to keep making that revenue off for idiots to keep buying microtransactions to progress in our games. So we're going full force.
Yeah.
I didn't get them to this point. Everybody else got them to this point, not me. I don't take responsibility for the road they're going down. Everybody else got to take responsibility. It's okay to take responsibility. I ain't gonna fucking shit on you. I'm not gonna come after you. I just want everybody to learn. Your actions have consequences. Buying Assassin's Creed every fucking year, hyping up Assassin's Creed every fucking year without talking about the problem that you don't like microtransactions in a single player game was the problem. And you told them by not bitching about it that it's okay to keep doing that. Now they're going down this road. Again, we are gamers at the end of the day, but we have so much more power than you guys think. We can make a developer go this way, or we can make a developer go this way. People went on the internet and they bitched about Halo Infinite, and we got that game delayed so the developer could work on it and make it better, hopefully. People cried on the internet for the PlayStation Store for PS3 and PS Vita to stay alive, and they listened. We have power.
That was hilarious.
I know, we have power.
Listen, it was hilarious. It was hilarious, but they didn't care. They ain't never gonna visit that store. They ain't never gonna visit those stores. So
like y'all said, like when's the last time? Like I even said on Twitter, bro. When's the last time y'all niggas went on a PS3 store and bought a PS3 game? Crickets.
Exactly.
I can't say that. I know I downloaded a game I previously had. I got a PS3 probably a good amount of years ago just to play PlayStation
I don't even
All-Stars.
have a PS3 anymore. I don't even have a PS3 anymore. I wish I did, because there's still games on there that I actually want to play, but I can't. And the fact of the matter is, I'm not willing to go out there and buy a PS3 just to hook it up on my freaking TV. Is not exactly. I don't want to do that, bro.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to put my PS3 on this TV. I don't know. You know what I mean? That system's too old.
It's and all I'm saying is we have power. No matter if it's keeping the store alive or having a developer go free to play.
And I don't know, what the issue is anyways, because even if the store closes, you still got physical games that you can go out and buy. And on top of that, it's not that the online is gone.
Listen, True Witty, it's not. There was no problem. There was no problem. It was just a lot of people wanted to spread the narrative that PlayStation was bad. Remember, that bullshit happened around the time that they were getting games on Game Pass, and it all combined together to make PlayStation look like they were out of touch. And it made it look like PlayStation was doing a bad job. That was the narrative. That was a part of that narrative as well. All of this shit happened around the same time. But every fucking month we were getting good games on PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now, but they don't want to fucking report on that. You know, I mean, it's
because it's not in the news that they want.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
remember, Jay. Negative news sells, bro.
You said what?
I said negative news sells.
Sells what?
Negative news gets you views and clicks.
Yeah, he's just trying to say, bro, that negative news is gonna be more fucking. You know,
it will make you click a video. It will make you click on that stupid website that you never clicked on. Yeah, it does. But at the end of the day, how long will you be able to have that shit last? Especially when you piss off somebody like PlayStation that sees exactly what you're doing and knows how to counter you. Why? Because PlayStation has so many projects. They have so many games. They have so many competent studios that know how to put out a game in a good time frame that they can stop your dumbass from putting out bad news. And that's what they're doing. They've been doing that for the better part of 4 weeks now.
And Returnal's still getting good reviews, so
exactly. They stopped
them from putting out forget stopping them from putting out news. They may not get any like.
But look, bro, didn't we just look at Cult and Dealer's YouTube channels and look at the titles that they put out? There's no real substance. There's no real news. All it is, hey, I know this and I heard this. Click on this video, please. Big words.
Randolph Thor. Randolph Thor's another one. That dude is saying that what you call it? What's that freaking company? The Coalition. They're making multiple AAA IPs. I'm like,
let me see what he's talking about. Let's look at his.
Randolph Thor.
Yeah, hold on. We're looking at him right now. We're looking at him right now. So what he posted recently, I already know what you're talking about, but recently, a day ago. He says Xbox Series X has even more AAA exclusives coming.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask y'all a question, bro. I'm getting on camera for this. Where?
The man said where?
He said
Xbox
Series X has even more
600 days ago.
Huh?
600.
He just disappeared. Oh,
My bad, y'all. I'm driving and shit right now. But yeah, they've been saying that for the past 600 days. So,
you know what's funny? He said even more. Key point, right?
Yeah, even more. That means there's
As
more
if
than
they
what
already got
has
something.
already been announced. Yeah.
I need help. Y'all can help me, right? It's 92 people here, right? We got power in numbers, so it's 93 people watching. So
Like the video.
No. This is what let's read this out one more time. Xbox Series X has even more AAA exclusives coming. Okay. I can tell you right now, I have a lot of money coming, right? Because I plan on going to work. But if I get injured, or I get fired, well, that money that I said was coming is not coming. Because I can't make it anymore. So how does he know any of these games are coming, and what games is he talking about? He doesn't know. None of them know anything.
Well,
again, they need good news, Truetti, so they're gonna create it, even though it doesn't exist, and even though no one can find it.
But I think they're getting that state. I think they all talk the same language, Jay, because when it comes to Dirk Greedy, he said the coalition is making multiple AAA games, and then they said that Xbox has multiple AAA games, even more AAA games coming. So I think they're all speaking the same language, bro. They're all speaking the exact same tongue.
Thank you,
They're
True
speaking
Witty, for being
off of each other.
True Witty is going to be our official PlayStation Legion Xbox fanboy translator for now on. That is your fucking title. Seriously, nice explanation, because they're all speaking the same language. They're all saying the same thing. They're all lying. They don't have good news. And PlayStation has good news. So they're going to create good news that doesn't really exist. And to their followers, to their subscribers, it's good enough for them. Oh, do they need any proof that games are coming? No. Do they need any proof of the games that they're talking about in these YouTube titles? No. Do they need to see a developer confirm it? No. Do they need a source? No. They don't need any proof. They just blindly believe. Like, when do you get credibility like that? Where do you get it? Shit, I go above and beyond all the time. I won't talk bad about Randall Arthur, and I won't talk bad about Carl Eastwood or Diller without having a visual for you. I'm not going to say what I heard or saw them say. I'm going to show you what the fuck they said. That's how you do this shit. These motherfuckers can't show you the games they're talking about. We covered Ratchet and Clank today, right? And we're going to continue to cover Ratchet and Clank. But I want you to understand this. We're covering it. We're literally covering it. We got gameplay on screen for you guys. 1 second. Somebody's banging on my door.
It's Phil Spencer.
He's telling you to stop, man.
You know what? It might be Phil Spencer. It really might be. Let me get both of my knives real quick.
It's like,
in my
bro,
batarang.
we can't stand it. We can't take the slander, dog. Come on, man. Stop.
Bro, one of y'all gonna owe me a new phone case. I literally laughed and dropped my phone case and it broke. So who's gonna send me money? Who's replacing my phone case? Phil Spencer?
He might be. Hey, he might be like, yo, I'm gonna send you this, but you gotta stop, bro.
Oh yeah, good to have you back, Rick, bro.
Oh, right on, bro.
Oh man,
yeah, good that. Forgot you hopped in and shit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Breakfast. Good old breakfast.
Crack the hero is here.
Yeah, man, I might as well enjoy my last day before I go back into fucking work tomorrow. I don't even want to.
Damn, this man he's gonna go back into work.
Shit, y'all see fucking Ratchet and Clank coming out and shit? I need to make this money.
Okay, man, that was fucking Phil Spencer. Phil Spencer told me to cut this shit off, bro. Sorry, I apologize, guys. He told me to stop. He said stop talking about Xbox not having games. That's what he told me. I apologize, Phil. Randall Thor, Cult, Dealer, whatever imaginary games you pull out of the crack of your ass, they exist. We don't know what they are. We've never seen them. We know you have no sources. We know you have no proof. None of these developers you claim to hear from, they don't have any information on their Twitter page. They have no information on their YouTube websites. They don't have anything on their official websites. They don't have any information. There's no information, but we're still supposed to blindly follow you. Again, I want to let y'all know a real story. This is about me. I am paranoid when it comes to myself. Why? Because I felt like I always had to go above and beyond other YouTubers because it just felt like nobody believed me. For years now. And it's like I put links in the description. I put visual aid up there. I put gameplay clips. I play games in front of you.
You want to know
and it's
why,
like
Jay? Because
these motherfuckers don't. But hold on, True Witty. Hold on. These motherfuckers don't have to do that. They don't have to do none of it. There are YouTubers in our PlayStation community that has never played a game in front of you guys, and you regard them as better than me. You trust them more than you trust me.
Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny how
fucked up, man?
How isn't it funny how It's funny how Xbox fanboys aren't considered Xbox fanboys, but PlayStation fanboys are considered PlayStation.
I've heard that so much too.
I will always correct motherfuckers, and I will say PlayStation gamer. I will always call myself a PlayStation gamer because a fan is gonna be a fan. They're not really that dedicated. Sometimes they are, but we are not just fans. We're playing video games. We are gamers. We have a subtitle.
That's true. Yeah, that's fair.
You can be a PlayStation fan, but I'm a PlayStation gamer. You see me playing games more than you see me buying merchandise from PlayStation. Actually, to be honest, I don't have as much merchandise from PlayStation as people might think. There are other people that have hats and t-shirts and hoodies and shirts. I don't have a lot of that because I don't see the importance in that. What's important to me is the video games that I play. You might see me wear my own merchandise from the YouTube channel or the logos and shit that I create, but you're not going to see me use a lot of PlayStation merchandise. What's the point? That shit ain't really doing nothing for the real message I'm trying to send. The message I'm trying to send out there is that we got games. And not only that we have games that are better than them. This has been my message for this channel since the PS3 days. That we have games and our games are better than theirs. And that's been a fucking fact. It's been a fact since the PS3. Because guess what? What's bigger right now? Ratchet and Clank or fucking Halo Infinite? You see what I'm talking about?
Don't even bring that game up.
No, but you see how that works? Ratchet and Clank outlived Halo. This is what's also funny that some people don't know.
Funny.
Ratchet and Clank came out the same year that the Xbox first came out.
Oh, yeah.
They're almost the same age. One came out in the beginning of the year, which was the original Xbox. Ratchet and Clank came out towards the end of the year. They're basically the same year.
So technically the Xbox is older than Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, by a couple months.
Bro.
Isn't that funny? So, of course they're about to go above and beyond on Ratchet and Clank almost being 20 years old. Yes, they are. Of course they are.
20th anniversary.
Do you see Halo doing that? Do you see them going above and beyond on Halo Infinite?
But you do realize how even they say Halo's never been a graphical. Okay, let's put it this way. They say Halo's never been a graphical, right? It's always been a cartoony, right? Isn't that what they keep saying?
It has not been cartoony, bro. No, it hasn't.
Even Adam said that. It is not the graphical showpiece, is more of a cartoon style shooter. Isn't that what Adam says that?
Yeah,
Adam told me that.
Adam
So
says that's what they said. So,
yeah,
but in a way, it's true. Like, let's put it this way: Unreal Tournament 3 versus Halo 3, right? Like, Halo 3 did start to look more mature and gritty and better lighting and better graphics with Halo 3. Halo 1 and 2, you couldn't do but so much because it wasn't even a game made for Xbox, to be honest. It was going to be on PS2 as well as PC. They changed up the game at the last minute to, put it on one platform. But it was not the best looking game on the original Xbox. I can tell you that. There were better looking games like Dead or Alive or fucking, other games. So, I mean, they eventually, like I said, starting with Halo 3, they did change the design of the game. So, I can be honest about that. They did change the design of the game, and it did start to look more mature and stuff. It was never cartoony like a Mario. It just might have been colorful.
No, I'm not going that far.
It was colorful. It was colorful.
I'm just saying it more looks like plasticky. That's what they're saying.
I guess so. I mean, any game could be like that. Right? You fucking God of War.
Okay.
Look at God of War. Look at how God of War 1 and 2 look compared to God of War 3. Like, it had a bright color palette, not as much detail. So, yeah, with 3, it got better.
But what I'm saying, though, look at Infinite compared to, let's say, Ratchet and Clank that's coming out.
Yeah.
The difference in quality is beyond
definitely. Yeah. I agree with you on that one. Yeah.
Ratchet and Clank looks graphically more impressive than freaking Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
That should not be, knowing that that's more of a realistic. It's supposed to be more of a realistic.
I understand. Okay, I see what you're saying now. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, with the reputation that Halo has and the reputation that Ratchet and Clank has had,
exactly.
you don't expect to have better visuals on Ratchet and Clank with less teraflops than the 12 teraflop beast. I wasn't even talking about the teraflops. But hold on, I want to be sarcastic like you be all the time. So yeah, we are gonna talk about fucking teraflops because that was the fucking narrative, wasn't it? We have more teraflops, so our games are always gonna perform and look better. And you're getting your ass beat by Ratchet and Clank. No disrespect, but you are. I mean, it's true, right? The 12 teraflop argument meant that PlayStation 5 was dead on arrival, but that is not the case.
That is true.
Xbox is literally on a life support trying to prove that it is actually a next generation console. In the regard,
it's like okay, you know what example I can put it to. And it's like Sony went to the gym, right? PlayStation went to the gym, right? And they worked out, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what did Xbox do? They put steroids into their arms and made themselves look.
Oh yeah.
They've been working on and they got
bigger.
But
hold on. What happens with somebody that takes steroids but can't keep that shit going? Yeah,
they get
deflate. They deflate.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Xbox deflated. You got those 12 teraflop steroids, but after that, what else are you gonna do? You can only use that trick one time. Why? Why are you using the trick one time? I'm not saying that 12 teraflops is not gonna be useful. It's there, but it was only there as a narrative push. Hey, we are more powerful than them. Until you dive deep and see that PlayStation is doing a better job. Their studios are producing more next generation based exclusives. And it's just like the 12 teraflop argument doesn't even come up anymore. We're using it as a way to tease them, but they don't even bring it up anymore. I can't tell you the last time I heard any Xbox fan talk about 12 teraflops because we know it's just not. Caleb Kaiser with 2 super chats. I gotta scroll up on the other one because I know you said something. What the fuck, bro? No. No, there's one right here. I thought you left 2. I don't know. fuck? What the fuck is that?
My, his super chat just disappeared off my screen.
Yeah, I just saw that shit too. Breaking news: Herman Holtz said PlayStation has 25 games in development and over half are new. Oh my god, is that true? You know, Caleb Kaiser and Frostbite.
No. He did not say that. Did he say that?
Wasn't we just talking about PlayStation not gonna just let them go to fucking
But,
E3?
okay, but you know how I can believe this, Jay? You know how I can believe this?
Oh,
remember what
my boy,
you remember what
shout out,
said?
hold on. Shout out to my boy I am D-Roy, aka GT_icon on Twitter. He just achieved the Returnal Platinum. Big shout out to him, bro. Yeah. He just got the Returnal Platinum.
Impressive.
Congratulations.
Very impressive. The game is not hard, I can tell you right now. Once you get the patterns down and once you beat the balls, you kind of figure out, all I had to do is this, all I had to do is this. It really ain't that difficult. However, another little breaking news announcement. I will be ordering a big, large-ass pizza, a lot of fucking soda, gummy bears, cookies, because on May 22nd, my boy, Kid Smooth, will be playing Returnal.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
And I will love every fucking minute of him not being able to play that game properly. I cannot
he's
fucking
going to
wait.
Rage quit, bro. I think he's going to break his DualSense.
So, yes.
Yo,
that is big news. That is big red alert news. Kid Smooth will be playing Returnal on May 22nd.
Why is his subscribers paying him to destroy his controllers, bro? I think he's going to destroy his controller. I think gonna destroy his controller, bro. That's funny as hell.
Okay, this is what I want to say, bro. Herman Holtz announcing that 25 titles are in development for PS5 and half are new IPs. I'm gonna let you know right now, bro. That's a big fucking drop. Why? Look,
damn,
didn't I just say it? What did I just say during this stream in the beginning? I said PlayStation not gonna let them go to June and have E3 without making it difficult for them. You're not getting through this month, bro.
It's not even that. It's not even that, Jay. Remember what Mark Cerny said, bro. He said the time to develop games is going to be much quicker. That's what that nigga said.
And this information is coming from a trusted source. My boy Zuby_tech on Twitter. That's ZUBY_tech on Twitter. I've gotten a lot of news from him. He's a cool dude. Like I said, we run shit a little bit differently here. We're not let's just put it this way. We're not like them. We have sources. We have real people we talk about. We can say names. We can point you to links like I'm about to do right now. The official story source is coming from Wired.com, which was the one that broke the news that the PS5 was in development, and we learned it. So they have partnered up with the Wire.com to do this interview with Herman Holtz, which did drop today. The link is about to be posted in the fucking in the chat right now. Again, big shout out to my boy Caleb Kaiser with that super chat breaking that news. Again, we have sources. Our sources is Caleb Kaiser. Our source is Frostbite. When you see Caleb Kaiser or Frostbite drop super chats with red alert breaking news, you know you can trust them. You can trust them motherfuckers that have less subscribers than Call Eastwood. We have actual links. We have actual visuals.
We do research. We do research.
Hold on, Jay.
That's what's funny about it.
Jay, you said it wrong. It's Caleb Kaiser.
That's the name, Caleb? Okay, I've been saying that fucking wrong for the whole fucking time. Caleb, that sounds much better. Why am I calling him Collab? Okay, Caleb. Sorry, bro. I've been getting your name wrong this whole time. Thanks for correcting me. Caleb. My boy Caleb Kaiser, Frostbite, always here with the super chat red alerts.
Oh, Herman Holtz did say that.
Yeah, this is, again, bro, when we get people to come in here and get breaking news and red alerts, they don't lie, bro. Especially when they use
that nigga is a G.
I'm gonna let y'all know right now, bro. Sony about to fucking acquire some more studios. It's probably gonna be House
Herman
Marquee,
is
Blue
flexing
Point.
on everybody, bro, right now.
I'm just letting you know right now. How did we let Xbox fans trick us in to believe that PlayStation was doing bad at a certain point in time this year? We all should slap ourselves. I slap myself every day thinking that I even doubted PlayStation.
Half of 25 games coming from PlayStation are freaking new IPs, bro. What the hell, bro?
This shit is this shit, bro. This is a non-stop news cycle. They not playing around with these people, man.
Yo, that's a slap, nigga.
What's going on, Cooper Clips?
Herman Host just slapped Phil Spencer.
Herman Host just dropped a big bomb that 25 games are into development and half of those are new IPs.
That nigga just slapped Phil Spencer sideways.
Bro. You know what, bro? You know what's coming. You already know what's coming, though. I posted it on Twitter already. Wow. You already know that June event is coming. I'm just waiting for them to announce that shit. Because I'm not going to work that day. Fuck that shit. I'm not going to work that day. That is
this nigga under the Herman Host post. This nigga under the Herman Host post says, bruh, Xbox with 23 studios needs to start stepping their game.
Bro, I'm about to let you know right now, bro. The thing about PlayStation is we know they can back that shit up. They're actually going to be able to show off a good amount of games over the next 3 years from these 25 in development projects. Xbox, however, they're still going to be showing cinematics. They're not going to show any progress. Shit about to be crazy, bro. I think that it's really safe to say that PlayStation said, fuck it. We know that y'all love exclusives. We're going to keep giving you exclusives. That's why I told y'all yesterday that gamer, I
love this comment.
The gamer that came in here yesterday about that dumbass shit, putting games day and date on PC and putting them in the PC after a year. Bro, it's funny how he said that shit yesterday and then fucking Herman Host doubled down on exclusives and how important they are. Come on, bro. They're selling point for the hardware.
You know what's funny though?
Always.
You know what's funny though? Apparently, he said that you blocked him on everything. Basically, you blocked him.
He is blocked on Twitter, Discord? But I didn't block him on Discord. Somebody else kicked him out. So.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
But it's his own fault. Like he said some fucking stupid shit.
Even so, he's salty though. He's salty though, because you know what? I asked the question because I didn't even know this after I saw the video. Right, so I asked him, bro, is that actually true? That nigga deleted my comment. I'm like, what
the because he doesn't want you to ask questions about the facts. That's how people are. They don't want you to ask questions about the facts. Prime example. Let's get back on topic. If you ask Carl Eastwood for the sources, or if you ask Carl Eastwood, what are some of those games you're talking about that have been announced or in development, he will never give you an answer because they don't exist.
Yo, what's up, guys? What's going on?
Bro, did you hear the news?
About what? About
25 games are in development.
Oh, yeah.
So did you see that pattern, though? Did you see that pattern that fucking Herman went back and had an interview with Wired.com? Wired.com was the website that broke the news about PlayStation 5.
Is getting Sony's news, bro. They're getting the feed.
Bro, they're not shutting up, bro, but that's what everybody wanted. But that's what everybody wanted. They said PlayStation is quiet.
This is what we have to think about, though. And nearly half are new IPs. New fucking IPs, dude.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
That's some big
That's
shit
what I'm
right
saying.
there.
So basically, let's put the head on thinking caps on. What are the see if others what's coming are half of them are new IPs.
Let's do
the ones that aren't are basically either sequels or games they're bringing back from the past.
Yeah. So, like, the thing is, like, PlayStation is the only one out here that's bringing us new IPs consistent.
Okay. Let's do a project real quick. I need everybody help. Everybody focus. Let's get off of whatever y'all was just thinking about talking about. we got to go dive back into the past. We can go consolidate some fucking patterns to figure out if this is the year that they do what they've done in prior years. What I mean is, after they drop a console, right, the following year they have an E3. Does anybody remember the following year of the PS3? No. The PS3 was bad, right? They didn't have a good E3 until 2008, because I remember that one, because that's when I picked up a PS3. So what about PS4? PS4 came out 2013, so E3. So we're gonna be looking at PlayStation E3 2014. We could form a pattern off of PS3 to see if they started talking about or showing a lot of games. That means that this generation they would be showing a lot of games at their June event. He's not gonna talk like that and not have nothing to back it up.
Bro, they are gonna have a lot of games. And you know what's funny? I think apart from even apart from the third party games that they're gonna show, because I guarantee you, even though we don't want it, GTA 5 for PS5 is going to be shown at Sony's E3 showcase. But we're gonna have that game from the Xbox that they didn't want, that Sunset Overdrive, that's going to be shown off. They're gonna show that off at
let me go run through this real quick, because third party copyright is probably inside this fucking E3 event. So let me go run through this real quick. I hate when they do that shit, bro. So let's go see what we got. I know the featured image is all the consoles, blah 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 blah. They're getting into it. Stay tuned. That shit was magical. Okay, what we got? Destiny was shown off. The Destiny limited edition PS4s are shown off with promotional content. Early betas dropped. The Order 1886 was shown off. Ratchet and Clank 2016 was shown off. Infamous Second Son was shown off, and First Light, Infamous First Light DLC was confirmed. Little Big Planet 3 was shown off. Okay, we're going to Bloodborne was shown off in 2014. The new Far Cry game was shown off, and let me see, we still got a lot. Dead Island 2 was shown off. Obviously, still hasn't came out. Battlefield came off. That's a pattern. That's a pattern right there. So Battlefield Hardline was shown off. We know Battlefield's coming out this year, and it will be shown off. Some Disney shit was shown off, so we might have a pattern with that, because we already and that was Marvel's. That was like the Marvel characters coming to that Disney Infinite little game. So we know that they're gonna probably do something Spider-Man and Marvel related at E3. Probably show off a teaser for Spider-Man coming to Avengers. Magica, Broforce, these are indie games being shown off towards the end. Let It Die was also shown off. Abzu was shown off. Then a number of other indie games. No Man's Sky was also shown off. This was a pretty big fucking E3. They showed off the PlayStation VR headset. Yeah, they showed off the PlayStation VR headset in 2014. My boy Sean Layton came out talking about the PlayStation Network, giving out some sales reports, YouTube streams, shit like that. Free to play games were shown off. They gave some love to the PlayStation Vita. They talked about this. They talked about that. What they gonna end this show with? They're gonna end this show with Powers. Powers, it was a television show that they produced in the PlayStation production studio, and we already know that they probably would show off a trailer for the Uncharted movie or the Twisted Metal series or the Last of Us HBO show. So we would definitely see patterns of them focusing also on some entertainment properties. And what they ended up showing off towards the end was also Ratchet and Clank the movie, and then they are pretty much ending it with The Last of Us Remastered, and they're showing off Metal Gear Solid 5. And then what's this one right here? Grand Theft Auto 5 is also they're showing off. The new Batman game, Batman Arkham City. Or Arkham Knight, yeah. And then I think that's it. Oh, no. They ended the show with a teaser for Uncharted 4. So, and obviously, it's just a montage of other shit. That was a big fucking E3. So the year after they dropped their console, they went running with that E3. That was a big fucking E3. So it's safe to say that they're gonna show a lot of shit this year at their event, and I think I can believe the promise that Herman made, because Herman ain't on some dumb shit. He knows people gonna hold him to a higher standard.
Right. And the thing is, it's like the last thing that they announced was God of War Ragnarok, and they said that was coming out this year. Who knows if it'll come out this year or whatnot, but that's the last thing they announced. If it does come out this year, they need to have stuff for 2022. You know, they need to announce stuff for 2022, which they are. So.
But did you hear all of this shit that I read off from 2014's E3? That's a lot of fucking shit, bro. They showed us a lot of shit. Like, I'm surprised that they showed us so much stuff in 2014 right after launching the console.
Hey, I'm surprised at the PS5 reveal event that they showed off all those games. Anything's possible, dude. Anything's possible.
Also, they did show off Mortal Kombat X during that E3 as well. They showed off so many games on PlayStation. It was fucking crazy, bro. That was a crazy. That was really, really crazy. Wow. What the fuck? Let me go turn to the chat. We still have a whole hour together. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on just the parallels of the year after they launched the PS4, they had an E3 that big, and then the year after they launched the PS5, you hear Herman Hulst possibly 3 weeks before the month of E3 talking about we got 25 games in the work. That's crazy.
Including nearly half that are new IPs and everything. And this doesn't even count.
Okay, we got another we're gonna call this a red alert by Caleb Kaiser. Ember Labs developer have started working on their next new IP to utilize the PS5 capabilities. I do believe Ember Labs. I think Ember Labs could be picked up by PlayStation. I think they're definitely gonna be picked up. They're gonna prove themselves. They're gonna prove themselves with Kenna, but I think PlayStation's gotta have one more assurance for them to, like, you know, to prove themselves. This next one, they show this one off. They do good with that. They're gonna pick them up. They're gonna pick them up, man. I saw them do the same thing with Media Molecule with the first Little Big Planet.
That they need.
Yeah, I would definitely see them. I know they're gonna pick up House Marquee. House Marquee is doing really good using the Unreal Engine, so I definitely could see them picking up House Marquee. Shit about to get crazy. I predicted this before, and don't be surprised if it happens, that instead of doing their traditional trickle across, hey, we own this person this month, hey, let's wait until next year, we own this person, oh, we acquired this person, no. They're going to do the Xbox format. They ain't going to do as cocky or cringy. They will announce acquisitions as a family together. They will announce multiple acquisitions at the same exact time. And I believe that might be pinpointed towards the month of June. I believe. They're going to be working with a lot of smaller studios and build them up, and this is the way you do it. Acquiring a small studio but not helping them along the way allows them to continuously be small. They will always create the same level of content. But if you can build that studio up and help them grow, look at what PlayStation did with Hello Games. They were there with the failure of No Man's Sky, but look how No Man's Sky grew. Look what it turned out to be. Look at House Marquee. House Marquee is the same thing. House Marquee used to make games that people don't even know they made. Most of them PlayStation exclusives, but look at how they grew. Look at Returnal.
Yep.
I think it's really important that they continue to do the same type of building that they've done for so many generations, because you never know who you got in your hands. You might have a fucking Insomniac, but you never know unless you help them grow.
Ember Labs could be another Insomniac though. Let's be honest. Come on, think about it. That's their first game, bro. Kenna is their first game. Yo, that's something impressive, bro.
That is impressive, truly. Like, it really is. Now that I think about it. But hey, you guys. So check this out. I just came to a realization. I think that in July we're not gonna get any games released, right? Because I hadn't heard anything releasing in July. But I think that'd be the perfect time for them to have their next event, Sony. You know, the month where there are no releases of games. So at least we'll still have something.
Yeah, because Ratchet and Clank would have already been released by then, and all they have to the that's left to show is Kana, but that's releasing in August. So it's like, what happened?
From
what's going on, Ice Queen? What's going on, Cedric, Vedger, Enzo? All the PlayStation Legion people are here. Good shit, man. A lot of support.
Yeah,
I mean, that right there, that's a big thing. But again, if you were gamers, right? What have we been doing? Again, we have to think we got to go back to the main thing. No. We've been talking, and they have been listening. We have been talking like this in podcasts and on Twitter and everywhere else about who they should acquire, who they should continue to work with. Ember Labs is one of those people we kept saying, acquire. What are they doing? Continuously working with Ember Labs on their next IP that will be a PS5 exclusive. This is big. They're doing the right thing. They're doing the right thing, man. Xbox does not have any direction. They're just buying up this person, buying up this person. The only real good acquisition they made that their fans might have talked about was Bethesda. Other than that, everybody else, no, it didn't matter.
But that's their only big investment was Bethesda. That's the only thing that they can sit there. Well, I'm not even gonna say that. They got Ninja Theory too. They got Ninja Theory. Ninja Theory is actually quality studio.
Yeah, Ninja Theory and Bethesda. Outside of Ninja Theory and Bethesda, and let's say Rare, but I don't want to say Rare because Rare turned into some shit. They haven't really even proven themselves anymore than back in the day. No. So you got Ninja Theory and Bethesda.
That's not really Rare's fault. That's Microsoft's fault.
I know, but that's what I was just talking about, right? When you working with somebody, what are you supposed to do? Build them up. You're supposed to build them up. If you're not building them up, they're still gonna be the same person.
As I said, though, I feel sorry for the
Microsoft's not gonna build up Bethesda, but Microsoft, I do see them building up with the funding. They are building up Ninja Theory, but not to the level of PlayStation. Not to the level of PlayStation working with House Marquee. Like all they did was help. Hold on, True Witty. All they did with Ninja Theory is gave them a budget to make a sequel to a game that already existed. They didn't inspire them to do something completely different like House Marquee.
Well, they did give them a new
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's all a means to an end. They only did all of that so they can make the sequel that made them popular enough for them to even be interested in buying them. They're not gonna inspire them or tell them, "Hey, make something new."
Oh, trust me, we gonna have like 50 freaking what you call it.
Hellblades. You're gonna have a lot of Hellblades, bro. Because that's the only thing they're really known for right now.
Yeah, we're gonna have like 50 Hellblades coming out, bro.
It's gonna be really, really awesome in June. I can't wait to see the head-to-head Xbox's E3 press conference versus PlayStation's June event. I can't wait for the head-to-head, man. I mean, their fans wanted it, right? They wanted PlayStation to wake up and start talking and share the news.
Hey, they're waking up now.
I mean,
you wanted to wake the Giants woken up.
Dribble Piss said something right, bro, but we all been saying that. You know, Ember Labs, House Marquee, Blue Point, they all got to get acquired. And if they don't get acquired anytime soon, we know they're going to work so close to them that they don't think about going to work with anybody else. And that's smart too. If you can have that type of relationship with a studio on the rise.
Hey, look at House Marquee. They barely went anywhere. In Insomniac, they definitely barely went anywhere, bro. Like Insomniac stuck to Sony like glue, bro.
Yeah, people that work with PlayStation like to work for PlayStation. Like they.
Yeah.
I could only imagine like the Microsoft devs, man, the ones around.
Yo,
at
98 people watching, bro. Hit that like button.
Yeah, y'all hit that like button for us.
Let me see. Put that shit on the system. Yeah, hit that like button, man. Let me go out and get this fucking food. But I'm just thinking about this is big news. This is big news, man. Obviously, I didn't predict this, but we knew they were gonna talk about Ratchet and Clank. One thing I predicted is that they weren't gonna stop. They're not gonna stop at Ratchet and Clank, right? Ratchet and Clank is big. It's enough to control the whole month. But if you want to dominate the whole month, you want to make sure you have news.
Have you noticed something though with Sony right now?
What?
Hey, you notice one thing. Every game that's next out to come out, they constantly keep talking about it.
Exactly.
If we get like after Ratchet and Clank, if we get like a Horizon Zero Dawn next trailer, then that's the next game coming out.
A ghost that said
they gonna talk.
That's a smart investment too. He says Sony needs to buy the Metal Gear Solid rights, Castlevania rights, and Silent Hill rights from Konami. I agree.
I mean, gonna sell.
Yeah, but I mean, they're not gonna sell because that's their lifeblood, and I want them to sell because it'll be in better hands with PlayStation than fucking rotting away.
The thing is, what Sony can do is literally say, we'll buy it, but you can keep the what you call it, the merchandise, and just like they did with Marvel when it comes to Spider-Man. We'll buy the IPs. You can keep the merchandise and all that. But what you like doing, like the pachinko machines, all that. Keep that.
Vedra, I see what you're saying about not having too many studios under your umbrella because you want them to be able to take more risk and shit. I understand that, but if it's one thing for PlayStation, they were able to take risks with owning studios with new IPs. So Horizon is a prime example of that. Guerrilla Games was never the best or biggest studio they had. And a lot of people kind of faded away from Guerrilla Games because a lot of people never liked Killzone. And that's all they did. But when they came out with Horizon and it became a heavy hitter, and same type of story going on with Sucker Punch. I love Sucker Punch. I love Killzone, and I loved Infamous from Guerrilla and Sucker Punch. I thought they were great games. Always were great games. Killzone Shadowfall, Infamous Second Son, games stand the test of time to this very day. Some of the best looking games. But when they both made their different new IPs and they both struck gold with Ghost of Tsushima and Horizon Zero Dawn, in Sony's case, they can have multiple studios under their umbrella, make new IPs, and they can strike gold. But I understand right now, what I want them to do is to work closely with these people. I know that we're going to have other PlayStation fans saying, buy them up now, buy them up now. But if you're working with Sony, you're not going to be looking at anybody else. So that's the good thing. Ember Labs, House Marquee, they're working close with Sony. They haven't been acquired yet. They're not going to be looking at anybody else because Sony has already paid them for future contracts. That's how you're looking at it. They already got work. They're getting that money. And they get to do what they love to make the type of games that they want to make. I can't wait. I see what Kenna looks like. And if that studio is making something else, I can't wait. Whatever it is, sign me up. Take my money right now. I can't wait.
Nigga said, take my money in advance.
25 fucking IPs and half of those are new. That's impressive.
And the next game, Ember Labs is making it for PlayStation 5. Damn. Yo, you know what's funny though? Maybe Sony saw Ember Labs game. I'm like, yo, you know what? After this,
I
nigga,
think
we
they
need you to make another
saw
game for us,
Kenna.
bro.
They saw Kenna and they knew they wanted to keep working with him, bro. Because that reaction that everybody gave to Kenna, it was like, why wouldn't you? You know, why wouldn't you continue
Right?
to work with them? Damn, bro.
That game gonna be huge.
Like, just look, like, just from the Ratchet and Clank previews today, just look at the work Insomniac is doing. If Ember Lab could become the next Insomniac for Sony by growing them and them pushing out titles like that, pick up Ember Lab, Sony.
Yo, I love this comment, bro.
Because the thing is, they could be the next Insomniac. Insomniac has been
Do
a
it.
lot of Sony.
I legit said that not too long ago.
Also,
Ember Labs could be the next.
we're
Insomniac.
talking about half, right? Half of 25 is either 13 fucking new IPs or 13 existing IPs. That's I think people need to look at that. Even if it's not 13 existing IPs and it's only 12 existing IPs,
it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. But the existing IPs, wow, I mean, that's in development that we haven't saw already. Well, they could be returning IPs. Not all of them are going to just be PS4 generation IPs. They could be returning IPs from older generations.
Yep.
13 or 12 is a lot of fucking games. Whether they're new IPs or existing ones, that's a lot. So if we're looking just at the existing and not even looking at the imaginary new IPs, because we don't know who could come back.
Let me ask something. Let's be real. Let me ask something. What are the games do you think are have a sequel from the PS4 generation? On that alone.
Well, we already got Ratchet and Clank. Spider-Man's obviously a given. God of War is in development, so I guess that's one. Horizon.
That's 4.
Ghost.
Gran Turismo. Ghost.
That's 5. Gran Turismo. Yeah.
That's 6.
That's 7.
7.
That's 6. Oh shit.
That's 6. That's 6.
Yeah, 6.
But we got the list in front of us, right? No. What do we got? God of War, Ratchet and Clank, Horizon. You put Ghost on that list. I know, Cooper.
You already got God of War.
Cooper, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping it's a new PlayStation All-Stars. You don't know how. Bro, I'm going to let you know right now, with the capital, with the influence, with the install base, their game can reach numbers. Look how many characters they got, bro.
You see what I'm saying, though? But Jay, you see what I'm saying, though, right?
Hold on, let me go get this food. I'll be right back. 1 second.
Bro, you see what I'm saying, though? Jay just named a bunch of PlayStation 4 games that he knows that might get a sequel. What did he immediately go back to? PS3. You see what I'm saying?
I hope the rumors are true that Insomniac and Guerrilla are both working on a Resistance game together. I hope that's fucking true.
Okay, but that's just one game from last generation. I mean,
that's what I'm talking about. Like from the PS3 generation, like they need back Resistance. Resistance would do
Insomniac and who? Guerrilla Games?
Yeah, because the rumor is that Insomniac is using the Decima engine for.
Yeah,
that's the rumor.
So. Yo, you see the benefit of joining Sony though? You see the benefit of joining Sony though? You get to use their freaking engines, bro. Yo, that shit's gonna be fire.
What I'm saying, I hope it's true, because imagine Insomniac with the Decima engine and
my goodness.
Come on now, with Resistance, like that would be the perfect way to break.
That would be insane.
It's not. Rumors is because
that's gonna be nuts.
Insomniac has 3 teams. The one team is obviously working on Spider-Man 2. The second team is obviously finishing up Ratchet and Clank, and the third team, we don't know what they're working on. But rumors are that they're working with Guerrilla Games with the Decima engine to bring back Resistance.
You know what I think the Ratchet and Clank team is working on. Apart from Ratchet and Clank,
Sunset Overdrive, yeah.
Yeah, because Ratchet and Clank is pretty much near done, bro. It's pretty much done. So what they're probably working on the side while trying to get Ratchet and Clank all polished up is getting is getting what you call it, Sunset Overdrive on the PlayStation 4 and 5. Bro, that's gonna be some E3, bro. I'm telling you.
Are you kidding?
Boy, I can't wait for June.
No, but again, it's a rumor, so we don't know it's true. But that's what the rumor.
It's a rumor for the Resistance, but they did file for Sunset Overdrive.
Right.
So
and also the other rumor with Blue Point Games is that yes, they are working on the Metal Gear Solid remake.
Okay.
But
and
Sony is giving them a chance to work on a new IP as well. They're giving them
exactly.
That's the other.
Let me ask y'all something, because I know I ran out. My food's not here. I thought it was here. It's almost here. Let me ask you something, man. Let's say so either side, either new IP or existing IPs, are gonna be either 12 or 13, right? That, like I said, that's a number well beyond sequels.
But
that
even so, Jay, when you left,
hold on. I give you a new number. We stopped at about six, right? So add Astrobot sequel, something to do with Little Big Planet or Sackboy, and
Sackboy Big Adventure.
Digital team working on.
Yeah, let me go.
Hold on. You think a Sackboy would get a sequel that quickly?
Oh yeah.
No, not quickly, but in development. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be in the works. Let me see. Something Last of Us. It doesn't mean it's a sequel. It could mean it's a existing IP. So something doing with Last of Us, possibly the multiplayer, which is in development, obviously. I'm looking down my list of games right now, so we can better do it. I would put this in a new IP, something from the Bloodborne universe. So I would put that in a new IP. Instead of, that developer doesn't like to keep doing the same game over and over. They like to always do something new. So I would say it'd probably be a new IP from the people that do Bloodborne, or possibly a Bloodborne remake by Bluepoint or something like that. 25 is a lot of games. That's a lot of games. You could see like half that number with combined new IPs and existing IPs at the June event at this point. I'm scrolling down. Give me like 2 more minutes. Scrolling down. We already said Spider-Man 2. Something in the Bloodborne universe. Okay. I guess you.
Jay, could you imagine how they would act? How the PC community would act if we got a Bloodborne remake or remaster?
Yeah. And I would see that if Sony created it, I would see them not putting it on PC. So I know they believe that it would go to PC. I don't believe that Sony would put that day and date on PC. They are not doing day and dates. We know they're not. So I'm still I don't think I can come up with 12 or 13 existing IPs. So we would be going to games that came out in another generation coming back. That's just the end result. When it comes to new IPs, it's up in the air. Saying? Yeah. So, and not all the games we talked about is promised to have an existing IP come out, like a Sackboy. It's not promised. So, but something Little Big Planet related, Sackboy could be in the works, but we don't know that right now. They would probably be pulling from the line of PS1, 2, and 3. So there will be some games returning from PS1, 2, and 3. They've listened to their fans for a good amount of years with the profitable and successful PS4 generation. So I know they've been listening that we wanted some games coming from the last 3 generations before the PS4. So we'll think about that, but I don't know who could come back. Anybody should come back. PlayStation All-Stars is something I want to see. We have too many game characters.
I want that. I want that too.
And I think that people don't like PlayStation All-Stars for whatever reason, but you have to understand, we had game characters that they didn't use for different reasons, but we know that if PlayStation was to give it another chance, they would put as many characters in there. There would be no limitations because of the PS5. And I think this
Bro,
would be the perfect
Celine
generation.
could be in there.
Yeah. You got Aloy. You got the Hunter from Bloodborne. Jin from Ghost of Tsushima. Those are 3 legends that I would love to be in there. The new Kratos.
Celine.
Yes.
Celine
Drake,
from Returnal will be in there. She has a crazy library of weapons and gadgets and shit.
And she has
got a gun and a sword.
She's all set. Like she has.
Bro, it's crazy, man. That's a lot of games. 25. That's a big number, man. That's a big number, man. That's a big fucking number.
Yeah,
exactly, Gregory. Smash is kind of aging out, so this would be the perfect time. I do expect to get teasers. I do expect to get, announcements at this June event. I do expect to get acquisitions announced at the June event. That's a great list right there. Siphon Filter, Jatmoto, or other PlayStation 1, 2, and 3 classics come back. That's a great point, Augusta. It's up in the air, bro. We don't know. Like, we know Sony is gonna shock the fuck out of us. SOCOM could be on.
I don't honestly think these existing games are gonna.
God, I remember Tomba. Tomba was a good fucking platformer. Cooper Clips. God, I remember playing that on PS1. That was good. The pink hair, motherfucker, with the green shorts. Yeah, I know who you talking about. Tomba was the shit, bro.
I really want to know if Sony can actually get freaking Namco to bring back freaking Urban Reign, bro. If they can do that, I'm sorry, bro. I'm a nostalgia nigga, bro. I'm sorry. I actually look at that game and I'm loving that game as it was, bro.
Yeah, but that means if they say nearly half, that would be about 12 to 11 11 to 12 new IPs.
Mm-hmm. So 12 to 13. 12 to 13.
12 to 13.
Yeah, it will be 12 because half of 25 is either 12 or 13.
Oh, yeah. So let's just say that. And how many studios do they have? Like, how many? Like,
PlayStation? PlayStation. That's the thing. Like, PlayStation doesn't have. How many they got? Like, fucking 10 or something? Or under 10?
I think they have 30.
No, they got like 15 or 16, I think it is.
Yeah. Just that alone, most of their studios are working on new IPs then. So it's like, we're going to get new IP.
They're contracting. Studio. Yo, they're contracting them. And that's dope.
Yo, this generation.
But you see what I'm saying? Though, someone's on Twitter saying that, bro. After they saw that, they said, bro, 23 studios Microsoft has and they still haven't produced the game. Phil needs to be fired. I'm like,
I want to bet that we're going to see gameplay from some of these new IPs. How much you want to bet? And we're not going to see any gameplay from any of them.
Not at this E3. They'll probably tease games, but I wouldn't say.
I think they have gameplay of a couple of them. I would think we would.
If it's near and they have something to show, then yes, I see them showing gameplay, but not like a lot of gameplay.
Just show up. Hey, this is how.
Gameplay inside of a trailer. Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, guys. Are we confirmed? Is it confirmed that we're getting a event engine for Sony?
No, it's not confirmed.
No.
Okay.
Around the time you do stuff. So
no, but it is known that they will more likely do a state of play. They're not going to E3 in general, but they should do a state of play.
Yeah, but
Sony's not going to miss that E3 month. Even when they didn't go to E3 before, they did something themselves.
Yeah, I agree. But the thing with the July event, I think that would be perfect because that's when Ratchet and Clank is out of the way. So it's like, okay, Sony, you got to show off what's next. You got to show off Horizon. You have to show off God of War. You have to show off these games of whatever's coming next year. So I think July would be a perfect time because there's really nothing happening in July. But
exactly.
It will most likely happen in June because that's normally the track record that they go with. But other than that, like, With conference-wise, I think it's either June or July. If it's not going to be June, it will be in July. But they do have to show off what they have to show off, because most of the games that they showed off at the PS5 reveal event have already released. So they got to show off new stuff soon.
Okay. Yeah.
But just hearing like nearly half of the 25 new first-party games are new IPs, I'm happy.
That's insane.
I'm happy because that's all I need to hear. That's all I need to hear. Because I do not. I love existing franchises, I do, but the thing is, we need more new IPs. We need more new ideas, new fresh ideas.
Yeah, Hermit Hostess gave the PlayStation community a lot of ammo. Like, for real.
Nigga, they just earned them a new.
That gets me. That's first party. That isn't any of the third party deals that they made. That's just first party. So it's like we're gonna get even more on top of that.
You know what? You should also look at games not coming from that are gonna be. I mean, I don't know. You could be looking at a lot of games from third party, second party studios, because like I was saying in the early part of the stream, Xbox fans not buying games is good for us because we get more exclusives because the developers know they won't sell over there. So by default, they're just gonna put them over here. This is how you do it, man. You supply your gamers with games. And I think if you were an Xbox fan and we read off Cult Dealer and Randolph Thor's fake news, clickbait bullshit, I'm going to let you know right now, they might want to find another way to do YouTube because you're lying and we all know you're lying. You're not going to have any more good news to pull out of your ass because PlayStation has real news. We have real news to share. Man, this shit about to get crazy, man. This shit's about to get real fucking crazy. Wow.
Hey, but that's what happens when you're passionate.
So they're gonna be stuck. So we talked about this truly. Hey. They're about to be stuck in June. They can't do anything for May. They already lost this month. They won't be able to say a damn thing. I don't think Xbox want to go head to head with PlayStation. So I think they're gonna be quiet until June. Have their E3 event and see if they can lie their way through the rest of this year.
Whenever Xbox will show off in June, PlayStation is going to come back right on them and just stomp the hell out of them. That's what's going to happen. Because PlayStation knows how to shut people up. They know how to shut people up and be like, "Hey, that
but as I said though, that's the difference when you're passionate about what you do.
Yep.
It's not. Xbox aren't passionate about what they're doing. They're just trying to survive right now. And that's the issue. When you're trying to survive, you should be able to put out more, but they don't care. I keep saying this, but no one seems to believe me. They don't care that much. They're just in it for profit. And if they're not gonna make any more a lot of profit, they'll go multi-platform. If they can't make any money multi-platform, they're gonna buy. That's okay. That's what I'm saying is their next move. They're gonna go multi-platform to try and make. And if they can't make money multi-platform, then they're gonna bow out because they can't keep losing money. Because their recent financials just showed that they ain't making money out. You see what I'm saying? All these bots have been telling me that they're profitable. But the recent financials show that they ain't profitable. They ain't making it. So if they're not making the money, what else is there to do? Go multi-platform. PC is not multi-platform. Well, PC is multi-platform, but it's not according to these bots. So where else are they gonna go?
Fuck.
Multi-console. They're gonna go multi-console then.
Well,
and then if that doesn't work for them, then
they're not doing it yet. I do believe they're gonna fight.
No.
I don't know what they're gonna fight for the next 7 months, but they're gonna try to show that they are gonna attempt to fight. They're not gonna go multi-platform this year. They might do next year. They might do the year afterwards. But I think the PlayStation is smart enough.
I give them 3 years.
I give them
3 years because remember,
I give them 2. I give them next year, and I give them the year after that, and then that's it.
No, the reason I say 3, you want to know the reason I say 3 years?
Tell me.
Because those other games still gotta come out, and if they don't propel Game Pass, then that's when they're gonna be like, okay, we need to do something.
Let me tell you right now, if Halo doesn't prepare Game Pass, I think there's gonna be a problem. But it won't, because you gotta have Battlefield and you gotta have Call of Duty, and the only way you can use Battlefield to make Game Pass look better is to have Battlefield included in the Game Pass. But I don't think EA is gonna allow that.
You ain't gonna allow that. Nor
that's a lot of money.
Activision.
That's a lot of money.
Nor
they need people to buy that game.
Nor is Activision gonna allow that.
That's not a question. We're looking at EA. Activision already has active deals with Sony. We're not talking about Activision. We're talking about EA because EA put their games on Game Pass with the EA access. So we're focusing only on EA. And I don't think EA is going to put all that money into the new Battlefield.
Let me be a little specific with EA though. EA's games that are on there are only either the games that are old or time trials. Because you got to also realize,
but listen,
every game that's new,
you are the ambassador to the Xbox community, True Woody. So you're going to have to tell the Xbox fans you shouldn't hold out hope to get the new Battlefield on Game Pass. You have to do that. No, I'm serious. They right now, as is, they believe that game's going to Game Pass via EA Access for free.
Well, that's not the case because EA Access.
Hey, I know that's not the case, but it's your responsibility to sit down and talk to each and every one of the Xbox fans and let them know that's not going to happen.
They ain't gonna let me talk this shit. Oh my goodness, they ain't gonna let me talk, bro. But
you see what I'm saying? They right now believe that game's going to Game Pass day and date because every other EA game is on Game Pass. So by default, they're like, "Hey, the new Battlefield is on Game Pass."
They don't know. Well, they don't know.
I think EA need to hurry up and get in front of this stupid bullshit and announce that they have no plans to bring that new game to Game Pass. Because if not, those motherfuckers are gonna keep waiting and they not gonna buy the game.
Nope. You are 100% right there.
It's a slippery slope when you put games on Game Pass and then you bring out a new fucking project and you expect them motherfuckers to buy it. They are not gonna buy that shit. They're expecting that shit to go straight to Game Pass as well.
Bro, they expect every game that comes out to go to Game Pass. And that's a bad mentality to have your fan.
I want to drop something in the chat for you guys. It's probably one of the most factual things I've ever seen. Let me give a shout out to this. Andreas or agro 84_84. He posted this, and it's factual. 25 games is much better or greater than 23 studios.
Yo, that's
again. Listen to this. Listen to this again. 25 games is greater than 23 studios.
Oh my goodness, bro, that's funny.
And more ways than one.
And we were just talking about it before we got the official announcement that it's funny that Ratchet and Clank has better quality than Halo. It doesn't matter if you have 12 teraflops. If your studios can't pull out that power, you will never know you have 12 teraflops.
Games greater than studios now. Yo, that's trending in the chat.
Dude, just think what we're gonna get, because the thing is, just the games we've gotten already. This is just the beginning, dude. This is just the beginning.
That's what's funny though. that they didn't say that's all we get in this generation. They just said that that's it. That we got 25 on in development. That's what's funny about it. That's not all. That's not all.
I think it's really, really important that PlayStation, fuck it. Sorry, PlayStation. I don't got to talk about them. I want Xbox to go head to head. I want Xbox to do as good as they can at E3. Show off everything.
Bro,
do as much as you can do because your life depends on it. If you don't go hard, PlayStation will. And if PlayStation goes harder than they are going right now, they're going to kill you. They're not going to give you any backdoor to make a comeback if you don't show your best shit this E3. Everything is riding on this shit.
They will kill you.
They will. Oh, you don't think so? Look what they doing right now. There's no fucking coincidence that interview dropped around the same time we got the Ratchet and Clank previews. There is no coincidence.
Oh, trust me, I know. I know. It's just funny. It's just funny to hear it, bro.
Well, Microsoft has to do something. Like, they can announce all the games they want, but if they don't look on par or better than PlayStation's, then oh boy.
I think what Xbox needs to understand is PlayStation's gonna be so aggressive that those announcements of a game going to Game Pass is gonna be so useless going forward. I really think. I know they dependent on it. I know they dependent on it, True Witty, but I think Xbox should stop doing these announcements of games going to Game Pass to try and make a big deal. Because PlayStation's on the road of making that shit so fucking just so fucking pointless at this point.
You know what I think there's gonna be it's gonna be at their E3 though?
What?
There's gonna be a couple. It's gonna be a Game Pass pre-show. They're gonna tell you that we got announcement for what's coming into Game Pass. A lot of that.
I'm tell you right now, that shit gonna get old real fast.
But but the thing is, it's going to even be in their Bethesda show too, because Bethesda comes right after Microsoft. So you gotta include that into the showcase. Bethesda's gonna say the exact same thing. He's gonna be in Game Pass. Boy, I tell you.
Let me ask you something, man. Do y'all remember the reaction we had when we saw Returnal at the June event and we saw Kenna at the June event?
We saw Horizon.
We saw the new Horizon. Do you remember the reaction we had when we saw new games? I'm gonna let you know right now. That ain't shit compared to what we about to see this June. And I think if Xbox does not have that wow factor at their June E3 event, they might as well not even have the event because everybody's gonna keep talking about PlayStation regardless. If they not gonna bring their A game, they don't need to fucking talk.
Jay, we all need to be real here. All they need to do is show off God of War Ragnarok. That's all they need to show off, dude.
Bro.
Because Microsoft has nothing to compete with God of War. Nothing. They could just show that and be like, "Have a good day."
This man said, "Have a good day."
Have a good day. And they be gone.
Yo, that's messed up, bro. You can't do that.
But you know that's the truth. Like, they can just show that off and it'll trump anything that Xbox will show. It's the truth. Because Microsoft has nothing to compete against God of War.
This is what I want to say, though. There are some strategies where it can help them kind of make it look like they listen. This is a strategy I want. PlayStation's working on preview strategy, aka projection. We know the game of Ratchet and Clank's coming out in a month. Also, Returnal. We knew Returnal was coming out when it was coming out. They projecting that game by having the previews and having more people play it, allowing it to get a bigger audience, allowing more people to learn about it. It's a very smart strategy. Xbox is never comfortable allowing anybody to play their game early because their games are garbage, but they have to be. Halo is not as big as it once was. They need to have a multiplayer beta. They need to announce it at E3, and it needs to go into effect anywhere between July and August before the game comes out. If they launch, I believe, I think. Hold on 1 second. Let me finish because we don't got a lot of time. I believe if they don't test that multiplayer server, it could be a shitty server when it comes out without testing, and that could add to the problems that Halo has outside of it not looking like a next-gen game. So it's really important for an online game to test those servers going forward, because gamers are very critical when these developers can't have their online game, up and running, and it's always crashing. So I'm hoping that they do the right thing. If they're putting out a Halo multiplayer, they need to have a Halo multiplayer beta for their gamers to test that server.
Or else it's going to be Master Chief Collection situation again, where that multiplayer
exactly
not working.
Exactly. They're riding on Halo and they're riding on E3, and I don't think E3 or Halo is going to deliver for them, not to protect them against what PlayStation is going to do. They don't only need protection, they need to be able to withstand what PlayStation is doing, and also be able to still be announced as the winner. So PlayStation is punching and punching and punching. You should be able to block all of those fucking hits without getting touched and still be announced as the victor. You're not going to see that in June. All the fucking PlayStation's hits are going to fucking land, and Xbox is going to be on the fucking ground, and they're going to get counted out. That's what's going on. That's what's going to happen.
Bro.
They're not even surviving right now, bro. Look at these motherfucking Xbox fans. They up here making fake news just to make it look like everything's all right. Call Eastwood.
They're making fake lists and everything.
Exactly. Call Eastwood, dealer, fucking Randall Thor. They don't have anything for you guys. Why? Because fucking Phil Spencer doesn't have anything for them. There's nothing. Why do you think they always say wait until E3? Because that's the only definitive time you can get real news, real updates that are not made out of bullshit. Having a game added to Game Pass is not a update. It's not a fucking announcement. It's just something going somewhere else. You don't see us make that big of a deal of a game going to Plus.
Yo, that's fast.
I mean, y'all motherfuckers depend on a fucking game announcement for Game Pass. It's fucking pathetic.
Yeah, we're not like, if a game comes to Plus and it's a good lineup, we'll say, hey, it's a good lineup. We won't go out and say this is the best thing ever. We won't go out and do that. Like these guys are saying, like, when, for example, if
but it is the best that they have, though. That's the thing.
Do you think, True Witty, that's why they always hype up Game Pass, because they know that's all they have?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, that's fucking sad.
Listen.
That's fucking sad.
Listen.
It's super sad, bro.
Listen, Jay, at E3, Phil Spencer's gonna say, we have our backwards compatibility team has been working hard, and we got some new backwards compatibility games coming straight day and day into Game Pass, and it's gonna be available for you coming soon. And we also got some new updates of some games coming day and date in Game Pass coming to you soon. I'm like, yo, that's all we're gonna be hearing all the way throughout that E3 press conference.
Yeah.
Backwards compatibility, frames per second upgrades, and that's all we're gonna hear from
keywords. From like you said, keywords, backwards compatibility, frame rates, and coming soon. Keywords right there. Welcome to E3 2020.
Let's talk about one more pattern. We got about, what do we got, like fucking 16 minutes together? So guys, we have 16 minutes, but we still have like 86 of you guys here. Listen to this pattern. In 2014, the year right after the PS4 came out, they showed off what the PlayStation 4 VR headset looked like. This is 1 year after the PS5 came out. I was looking at some reports yesterday. There was some more details coming out about the headset. The headset might have its own form of haptic feedback. It has some really advanced technology that will put it either head to head or above what the VR headsets are doing on PC. I do believe we will see what the PlayStation VR headset looks like. There's going to be so many different forms of news that we can celebrate at the PlayStation June event. Xbox will not be able to keep up. They can't keep up right now. What makes you think they're going to be able to keep up then? I think that everybody needs to prepare themselves, if you're an Xbox fan, to rent out a bunker or some sort of bear cave, give the bear like a picnic basket or something, and see if you can use that cave, use that bear cave or that bunker to hide for a couple years until the fallout is over. Because you're getting shitted on, man.
Hey,
it's about to be some heavy shit.
Hey, that's why they got Bethesda, bro, because they got that vault.
They got that vault, bro.
Maybe you could hide in that Bethesda vault. I don't know, but it's like it's not gonna be easy. If you're an Xbox fan, it's not gonna be easy for you, man. June is not gonna be that month that you think you can fucking find solace.
I gotta hand it to Phil, bro. That was strategic. Get that boat, bro, because we need to hide from the punctures coming from Sony, bro. That was a strategic move, bro, from Microsoft, bro. Get Bethesda so we can hide from the bombshells that are coming.
My boy, Andrew Wilkins is back in his bitch with a $5 super chat. Randall, you said Rand was wrong on Splinter Cell Fable for Xbox last gen. Also got every Xbox original. Every Xbox One and E3 prediction wrong. Many say he's always right. White privilege again. It's true. I pointed out that Randall Thor was wrong multiple times. But like you can see on his YouTube channel and his videos.
See, the thing is, bro, I said this exact thing to Dirk Griggly, bro, and that Dirk Griggly, he nigga has sources. This nigga has sources, bro. I'm like, yo, I got sources too. It's called Google, nigga. I'm like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
He doesn't have sources, bro.
It's like when Jeff Grubb has sources.
Yeah, exactly. Like Jeff Grubb's supposed to have sources, but he's full of shit. You can look at Jeff Grubb and just say, oh yeah, that motherfucker's a troll. He's full of shit.
Him saying that
he looks like a sicko, bro. Like,
what up? One second. What you say, Briggs?
No, Jeff Grubb was saying that the Coalition's working on a Star Wars game, and then that Paris.
Yes, I remember. And Paris went on to say that, and then Coalition corrected Paris and said, "We're not working on no Star Wars game." This is why you don't spread rumors, because you look stupid. Okay, let me give you an example, right? This happened about 80,000 years ago with a developer known as Insomniac. Spider-Man was shown off. Xbox fans spread a rumor that Disney would not allow Sony to make an exclusive Spider-Man game, and if they bitched and cried enough, then the game would go to Xbox. Said that? This was the consensus. This was the narrative, right?
They actually said that?
That was the narrative among the Xbox community. Yes, that was the narrative. Let me finish. Let me finish. So a lot of the Xbox fans continued to ask Insomniac if they had any plans to bring Spider-Man, the very first Spider-Man PS4 to Xbox, because, Disney and shit like that. As you know, there were multiple articles made about Insomniac actually replying to Xbox fans saying no. They have no plans on bringing it over because it's a PlayStation-owned IP. It's a PlayStation exclusive. They don't make multiplats. And it was just really funny. Again, this is why you don't listen to narratives. This is why you don't listen to lies. You don't run around and like spread rumors and shit, because you will come up against that wall, and that wall is the developer. And when the developer finds out you're lying and spreading rumors, and they think that it could hinder their ability to make money because you're spreading fake news, they will correct you.
They'll come on and put the bomb on you.
People who thought the Coalition was working on a new game are dumb, because Microsoft is going to keep on making them make Gears games. That's what they're.
This is what I want to ask you, Briggs. What makes the Xbox community think that Disney would bless them with the ability to make a Star Wars game?
It's not the.
I just.
I mean,
because
they're not even that good. No
trying to-
studio over there is that good to even get a blessing from any property at Disney. Look at fucking Sony right now. But look at fucking Xbox. Like, they're not getting any fucking Disney properties to make any new IPs. No, man.
Who owns what you call it? Oh, but you know what? That wasn't.
Who owns Star Wars?
Microsoft
Disney
didn't own
owns
them.
Disney owns Star Wars.
No, I was talking about Indiana Jones, but I realized that Microsoft didn't own Bethesda then. So
Yeah, they didn't own them then. So whatever, if they really were farther in development than what we think, it looked like it was at concept art phase because we didn't see any like cinematics or anything. It's possible
But
they could
even
try to
so,
get that game to be
even-
exclusive, but it's also a possibility it's gonna go multi-plat so they can maximize.
okay,
how
here's the
much
thing.
money
I
they
know it's gonna go multiplayer. You want to know why? The reason why Spider-Man didn't go multiplayer because Sony has a freaking they have exclusive rights to that. To that
Basically,
game
they have a
because they made the
stranglehold when it
movie.
comes to Spider-Man.
Yes, they have a stranglehold. Yeah, they have a
So-
stranglehold when it comes to IP. Microsoft doesn't have no hold when it comes to Indiana Jones. So everyone thinking that game is going to be exclusive. It's not. Plus, the deal to have that made was made before Microsoft acquired Bethesda. So even so, that's still not being done.
I want
under the
everybody to know
Microsoft tree.
before we get up out of here, we got like 9 more minutes. So if you haven't hit that like button, go on and hit the like button. Support us. We also got the Xbox Has No Games as the featured merchandise of today. If you want to take a look at that shirt, you can. If you want to buy it, you can. Whenever you buy any products from the PlayStation Legion store, please let me know. Also, once you get the package, take a screenshot, a picture so we can see that and give you a proper shout out. But it looks like we got some sales information today. It's not 100% sure, true. I got this from Twitter, but it looks like we have the number of PlayStation 5 sitting at 7.8, and that was an old number. But the last number we got from Xbox was, I think, a 2.6. It could be 2.7. So 2.7 million Xbox Series X's and S's sold, and PS5 and PS5 digital is sitting at a 7.8 million consoles sold.
I heard 3 million for the Xbox.
That's still pretty fucking low.
Yeah.
Again, the thing. This is what we're talking about, huh?
You didn't hear the song, Jay? Nobody wants an Xbox, bro.
I know, but hear me out. Hear me out. We don't hear them bitching about a shortage of Xboxes like PlayStation. PlayStation
because they're
gave
not
a
making
report
lot.
saying that they do expect more shortages. Xbox has not announced that they are going to have any shortages of Xboxes because there's still Xboxes available that no one wants. So, take that news with you guys throughout the day. The Xbox Series X and S are not flying off the shelves, and it doesn't seem like there is any reason for you to buy it. Game Pass is not a selling point. It's not. Why? Because not even that service is exclusive to the Xbox console. You can play that shit on Xbox One. You can play that shit on fucking PC. You do not need a Xbox Series X to enjoy the fruits of Game Pass. Again, I feel really, really bad for the Xbox community that has been believing people like Carl Eastwood, Randall Thor, and Dealer. Because
You give them more. You give them way too much credit. I don't feel sorry for
what I'm saying before you interrupted, I'm saying I don't feel sorry for the individuals that believe people that lie to them all the time, like Randall Thor, Carl Eastwood, and Dealer Gaming, because they never be able to open up their eyes to see that they're getting fucked over and that they have no games. When you're stupid like that, you're always gonna be stupid. It's gonna take a lot of work from somebody like myself or you or Briggs, a lot of truth. Shit, you might get a large library of fucking exclusive from PlayStation and nobody can stop talking about. But that might not be enough for them to open their eyes to find out they need to switch. A lot of Xbox fans didn't switch over until 2016 or 17. I think Musclebound Gamer, a.k.a. MBG, didn't come over to PlayStation until 2018. He stayed with Xbox for a long time.
You know what got him? And you know what got him to make him switch over? It's Crackdown 3. How that came out. Crackdown 3 is what made that nigga say, "Fuck this shit, bro. I'm done."
Crackdown was it for him.
Yeah, Crackdown was like, "Fuck this shit, bro. I'm done, bro. I'm out." Bro, that man made I
know a lot of people might look at it like it's harsh, right? I know people might look at it like it's harsh, calling somebody stupid. But when you don't have games and people tell you don't have games, so when you see you don't have games, you see the other person has games. And then, and I did see this, you had somebody pretend to be a girl on Twitter and lie yesterday and say that Xbox has more games than PlayStation. That's why people got Resident Evil more on the PlayStation than Xbox, because PlayStation doesn't have as many games as Xbox. When you see shit like that, and then that type of tweet, that type of tweet generates over 200 likes, that means there's over 200 idiots that really believe that shit to be true.
Or they believe the fake.
You can't stop somebody from being stupid if they don't want to educate themselves. Sorry.
Hey, man.
Sounds like a big troll to me.
Bro, that is a big troll.
I forgot what the person's name is, but yeah, it's been confirmed on Twitter.
It's forgettable. It's
a forgettable name, but it is a person pretending to be a Xbox fangirl on Twitter that's actually a dude operating a Twitter account, because obviously you don't really run around the internet and find a lot of.
Why would you pretend to be a girl?
You want to know why? Let me give you an answer. They're pretending to be a girl because not a lot of girls like Xbox. You'll run into a girl or a woman that has a PlayStation before you run into a girl or woman that has an Xbox nowadays. Back in the day, not so much, but now nobody wants an Xbox. Not even kids. Nobody wants an Xbox. So because of that, True Witty, this person thought it would be a good idea to pretend that a girl would like an Xbox by making a female-based Twitter account that is Xbox fan, and people called them out already about this shit. But again, I mean, they're willing to do silly shit like this than actually talk to Phil Spencer about their lack of games, or play whatever games they have, whether they're multi-plat or multi-plat. What's going on, Guapzilla, man? I'm glad you made the show.
No matter the service is a thief.
Let me hook you up with a moderation. I don't want that shit to happen no more. Let me give you a moderation. No, it's just I hate when YouTube, they kind of like they kind of not let somebody say something, they kind of hold it for review. So the best way around that shit is to make somebody a moderator. Oh, there it is, Andrea the catfish. Yeah, that person.
That's the name?
Yeah, and I think her name is Andrea, or his name is Andrea.
You know, that's super sus right there, just by the name alone. Like, come on, man.
Bro.
Hey. It's funny what people will do when they don't have no games. Now, we've been covering news all week. I've been daydreaming about playing Returnal for the last 2 days. So tomorrow you guys might see me play Returnal, because I need to give that game some love and attention. It deserves it.
After I'm done platinuming Resident Evil Village, I'm going back to Returnal just to play it again.
A lot of people have platinumed that game now, Briggs, and I definitely believe it is possible. Well,
what game?
Returnal. Didn't you platinum it? You beat
the
game.
I'm talking about after I platinum Resident Evil Village. I'm gonna go back.
What? Yeah. How? Let me just give me a ballpark number before we get up out of here. How fast can you run through a Resident Evil? What's your playtime?
My first playtime was 11 hours.
Okay.
That's less than Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's.
Well, Resident Evil games are normally long though. Like, they're not usually long games. They're usually around the 10 to 11 hour mark. So, I'm not surprised.
So, how long do you think it took you to get through Returnal your first time?
Returnal my first time, I want to say 20, 21 hours.
Yeah, and see, a lot of people kept saying Returnal's not worth $70.
No, it is worth 70.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like people will say that, but they will pick up a game you can run through in one day for real.
No, it took me more than 1 day to complete the game because the thing is I wanted to explore it.
No, not that. I'm talking about Resident Evil. You can beat that game in a day. I've put in like 7-8 hours in a game when it first came out and still haven't beaten it. Most of the time it's like PlayStation exclusives, like Days Gone and shit.
You can beat it within a day, but the thing is, it's like there's a lot of replayability with the game. You have to go back and look for the treasures and everything. You have you have the mercenaries mode to do with the game. Like there's a lot of content with this game. There is. Just basically like if you know what to do, you can complete the game under 3 hours if you know what to do. It's that easy. But the thing is, anybody that says Returnal is not worth $70, they need to get their head checked, man. They need to get their head checked.
Yeah, I bet Grounded is worth $70 though.
Yeah. So can I ask something? Is Resident Evil it is shorter than Spider-Man, isn't it?
Yeah, it's shorter than Spider-Man.
So does that make it a DLC?
Said the same thing on Twitter. I was like,
oh, are you talking about Miles Morales? No, this game is longer than Miles Morales. This game is longer than Miles Morales. But the regular Spider-Man game, it's shorter than. But it's longer than Miles Morales, absolutely.
But look, my walk to DC is longer than Miles Morales, so I will be getting the fuck up out of here. I gotta pay some real bills. Gotta get to work. Guys, if you need a link to our Discord, get in contact with me, okay? On Instagram, Twitter, or any of the sub-Twitters that I have if you may be blocked on the main Twitter. Okay? That is PSLOG.
Yo, let me get in contact with you on your PSN, bro. Because
I know. But let me give out all the information. I want to be fair. Hold on, True Witty. I got 2 Twitter accounts, sub-Twitters. That's JaytechTV 4K60, PSLOG 4K60. Obviously, my PSN account, JaytechTV 4K60. Get in contact with me. It's better to get in contact with me on the PSN so I can put the link in the chat that we talk once I verify you as a friend, and you can get a link that'll take you to the Discord. We have a paywall on the only link that's going to take you to a Discord, and that link is all my links. The reason why we have the paywall is to prevent PC weirdos to get in there anymore. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Everybody that's in the voice chat, y'all can stay there. We're still going to talk after we get off of here. Everybody else have a great Wednesday. We're almost through this fucking week, and I have no idea what else is happening. But PlayStation won't shut up, so I'm hoping they can shut up tomorrow so I can play Returnal.
No, shut up, bro. You may have to put Returnal on the back burner for a couple of days.
I might have to play it on Saturday, but I hope I can play it tomorrow. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll definitely